Hello, everybody. Hello. Hi,
Howdy,
guys. How you doing
let's do
tonight?
this again. 1 second. Ugh.
It's all going down here. We were just talking about how well everything was going, and now it's just it's blowing back up in our faces.
Now they can hear you on my side. For whatever reason, there's been a consistent issue with whenever I start OBS. For whatever reason, it just decides it doesn't want to actually play nice with Discord. And it's been doing that for weeks now.
Yeah. I guess I should ask anybody on my side if everything's sounding good. I know we've got a few people lurking, which I certainly appreciate you all just stopping by either way. Nuke it? Okay, fine. Fine, okay, fine. We'll just nuke it. Fine.
Might as well start back at one. Just get this all out of the way and redone.
Yeah, we'll go ahead. Okay, so like every Borderlands 2 playthrough I've done thus far, I'm going to go ahead and restart now, and we'll never complete the game. And it'll be very... That way it'll be on brand for this account, and we can start making that a habit for Ben too, you know? Starting him early, you know? Of this wonderful... wonderful effort of starting games and never finishing them. I mean... Come on now.
Buddy, I hate to break it to you. I'm way ahead of you on that one. I've been doing that for years.
What? Well, gosh darn.
I'm so good at it, I don't even start the game to begin with. I just, spend the money on it and then let it sit in my library and just look at it going, ah, yes.
One day.
What a beautiful token that I may eventually redeem.
I like the idea of, like you have, like, the webcam and you just turn around in your chair and pull down, like a board or a slide that's just like lists all the games, and it's just like one day, and then put it back up.
Honestly, that would be very, very fun as a practical gag to invest in over however long we do this.
I have seriously, and I don't mind saying this on stream, I've seriously considered getting a whiteboard or something and like keeping it near me or somewhere near me. That way I can just kind of give out my gold stars and have a physical representation of them to, like, see how many all have, how many everyone has. Because right now I'm kind of just guesstimating on how many everyone has with their, wonderful earnings of such things. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get started in here on the Rusty Yards. I hope everyone is doing well today. It's been a busy weekend over on the gavinfelloff end, but I mean, still it's the weekend. We're gonna wind down with some guns and blood and other family-friendly, Fox-approved content.
Some general mayhem for the lot of you.
Yeah, absolutely. So I guess I should double check. Oh yeah, I still have two of the orphan makers.
Yeah. Alright, let me disable that so I can actually look at these settings. Because I want to attempt to do something real quick.
Ooh, we've got a cooldown rate relic. Interesting. What am I rolling right now?
I'm being incredibly silly.
Hey, you know what? That's kind of what happens when you involve yourself with anything related to me. We get a little goofy. And that's A-okay.
Oh, let's see. Can I edit it now?
Oh, interesting.
There we go. I couldn't edit the thing I was looking for because I was in streamer mode. So.
Also, Shaman with the 35 stream streak. Hello, welcome in.
Oh yeah, Shaman.
Dude, happy 31st stream birthday. I got you this man down here, this badass pirate, just for you. You decide his fate. His or her fate, I should say. I apologize.
You decide.
You decide.
Alrighty, I've changed at least one thing, and I'll change it in Twitch at a later date. But I've done a thing over these past couple of days.
Have you done a thing? Is this the thing I'm thinking?
This is, I believe, the thing you're thinking of. If anyone wants to take a look in the Discord channel,
well, let's just like...
I have updated some imagery, and I shall actually post it in the creative studio for everyone.
Oh my! I've seen this imagery before. I don't know why I sound like that. I apologize. Also, I'm doing a disservice. I need to get you pulled up. I need to see things on your
I
side.
also need to
Hey, it's...
banger stream. Banger stream. We just gotta get this all pulled up.
Oh, absolutely.
Apparently, I don't have any. Oh, it's trying to pull up on my other monitor. Right.
Ah. It happens. Shaman...
We'll
Shaman,
adjust this real quick.
Okay. While you do that, Shaman... Oh, did we lose the badass pirate?
Oh, we may have. I didn't look.
Okay. Shaman, don't get mad. I might have lost your gift. I might have lost your gift. I apologize. We can get you another one, though. We'll stop by the toy store on the way home, get you another human being. It'll be great. Ooh, okay. I don't know if you saw Ren's chat.
When I'm on solo stuff and reactive by Fuji Tech when I'm on Discord call, by the way. Hell yeah. I actually was going to ask you about that, because for the time being, I do have a way of putting it on screen that's kind of roundabout. But I hadn't gone through the process, or the thought process, really, of how I would have it react on stream if I was going to do that route.
Excellent. Also, Shaman, there. Okay. We got your gift back, Shaman. Do not worry. Do not fret. What do we do with this badass pirate?
Over here. There we go. Now I've got stream up. But for those of you who may not be who may not be looking at the Discord, and to kind of talk what I was getting, or show what I was getting at, I do have a version of him that I can just put in the corner here.
Yeah!
I have a...
There he is!
A transparent background of the man. But
ooh.
Don't know if we'll end up using him on screen for any reasons. He's just there.
He's just hanging out. Can he... Okay. Odd request. And you do not have to do this. But do you see the green icon with your, like, ability on the bottom left?
Yeah.
How far can you shrink him down? What if he hung out very tinily, just right there? Oh my god.
Have him,
look at him.
Just hanging out on top of the shield bar there.
Yeah! You do not have to keep him there if you don't want to. I just my curiosity was killing me. Look at him! Oh! Seriously, dude, it came out so well. Like, I'm
very happy with how it turned out.
Yeah.
I know that I've been keeping a couple of you guys in the loop on this as I've been working on it. But he exists now. There is an actual, like, character representation of the Buddy Ben.
He's real to me.
He's watching you like an elf on the shelf.
Oh god. I mean, that could be a good or a bad thing, depending on your moral compass, your karma.
In all fairness, Rin, I considered bringing it up while we were in call earlier, but then Arch joined, and I was like, he doesn't know yet, and I don't know if he's gonna pop in chat, and I kind of want to surprise him with that. So we'll just not worry about that for the time being.
Yeah. Also, welcome in West. Hope you're having a good day. Apologies that I've been a little sporadic in the writing channels. It's I was like, cool, I have a pretty empty day today, and then I lost time and had a few things come up, and I was like, okay, cool, I need to get home and ready for stream, and all of my errands and everything done in 2 hours. Let's go. Heartburn, kick in. I need you to kind of like be the fire under my ass to get this all done. Shaman, have you decided what you want to do?
Gotta get the
with
motivation somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. It's totally up to you, Shape. Oh.
Well, I jumped too far. Now they're angry.
Well, you know, it's fine. They're gonna be just fine. Ooh, okay, interesting.
I'm noticing the damage has certainly fallen off on what weapon we were using.
There we go. see. I kind of like, I think that was Maya just going, wow. Just a nice, calm reaction to, you know, killing someone.
Yeah, you know.
Just,
no sense in getting all upset about it. It just happens.
This is like the equivalent of a nice Sunday drive, I think. Oh, thank you.
Just using you as a meat shield.
You know, I was, funnily enough, I was playing some Call of Duty Zombies last night with a friend, and we eventually got to the point where it was like, okay, so I technically regenerate ammo out of my pistol, you know, when I go down. So me continuously going down to be a meat shield for you, and also me regenerating ammo, might not be the worst case. And I think we rolled with that strat for a good, like 10 minutes. So I'm just getting flashbacks to that.
Like, that's just how zombies kind of devolves into sometimes, and I feel that.
Yeah.
It's been a hot minute since I played that. I did actually recently reinstall Borderlands Black Ops 3 so I could play some more zombies.
There you go, yeah.
I've got a couple of high school friend groups that used to play it a lot, and one of the groups that I've played D&D with has mentioned it a couple times.
Yeah. Man, I grew up with zombies. I'm not, like, super... well, I'm not good at it by any means, but it's just, like, always a fun game to kind of... I shouldn't say turn your brain off to, but, like, if you can go into that with your brain turned off, you could certainly be having a worse time.
Also, apparently we're just going the wrong direction. I don't know why we started here.
We had to prep Shaman's gift. Yeah, we just had to...
Right.
Yeah, we were just...
Oh, silly me.
Free gun.
Oh?
I'll take that. Free my boy gun. He's done many things wrong, but that's okay.
Ooh, there's a Hoarding War Dog class mod in the shop if you may want it. It's got +2 to fill to the brim, plus 20% reload speed, and plus 25 magazine size.
That... I think... Well, hold on. Actually, is the one I'm rolling right now to the brim? Yeah, the one so I've got... Well, The one I have right now is also +2 filled to the brim, but it's also, I think, 0.9 bullet regeneration for the team.
Ooh, gotcha. That's nice.
Although, the other one... Okay, yeah, that was just a nice shield capacity one. What was asbestos? What did that do again? Reduces the duration of enemies' elemental status effects on you. Okay. I mean, I feel like this is a little better, but I don't even know if filled to the brim is necessarily activated right now when I'm using it.
Go back to your skill tree real quick.
Oh, right, there we go.
I was behind on...
Requires at least 1 point of training. Okay. Darn. Well, I guess that wouldn't apply
so you've got
that
access
either.
to it, you just haven't invested in it.
Yeah. Well, let me go ahead and... Are you doing okay on ammo right now?
I just topped off.
Okay, cool. I'll go ahead and switch to the other one then. Let me clear a few things here. Can have that. Oh, that's pretty good, though.
I don't know what I did, but yeah, anytime, friend.
Going too hard can burn you out. I mean, no, burnout's not real, West. Burnout's not real. It's a figment of the corporate America, and as long as we keep pushing ourselves to the very limit, we'll never feel bad. Was that good enough, Applebee's? Please. I need this stream to kind of keep going.
We need that sponsor money, man.
This stream is
How else are we
sponsored
gonna keep going?
This stream is sponsored by corporate America. This stream is sponsored by $1.
From the makers of products that you love, such as late-stage capitalism. And
also, Monopoly.
Rampant war.
Rampant war. I mean, yeah, honestly, I stand by my statement. That's also a part of Monopoly.
True. Oh my god, it's a money chest. It did its thing.
It heard what
sometimes
we were
you'll
about.
open one up and it just decides to spit money at you.
Is that capitalism, Ben?
Yeah, that's capitalism right there.
Oh, cool.
Although,
Shout-
actually, no. So, correction. That's nepotism. We were just handed money.
Right.
We didn't earn it.
Yeah. No, that's yeah. I was about to say I'm not used to that, but you know, I kind of want to have the arc that I have billionaire parents, and because I think it'd be funny for a bit, you know. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, no, like, no harm, no foul if I got to, experience the billionaire lifestyle as a child. It would have been great, you know?
Yeah.
It really would have taught me the important things in life, I think.
Right, exactly. Like how
I can't jump
to
up that.
how to
How to
jump
jump
over
up
that.
slightly, slightly rounded objects.
Also, how to share the brain cell. We had to kind of learn that the rough way.
Very much trial and error, but
Yeah.
it's come to a good point at this point, I think.
Exactly.
Do
we have a
I
sand
don't believe
skip?
there's a spot to get a sand skip over here. We just have to fucking hightail it.
My life is so hard.
Well,
Chat, donate to our joint GoFundMe page right now. www.twitch.tv/BuddyBen.
this stream is brought to you by Abraham Lincoln. Let's be honest as we kill them zombs.
You know what? That's so nice. 416 magazines ago, I immediately went down. How swell. Wonder if I can I at least slag this guy for you? Yeah, that kind of works too. Oh, there we go. Come on. Aw,
Shit, my bad,
darn.
my bad.
No, it's all good. I'll go ahead and start slagging this dude. Oh, thank you.
I once again shall just hide behind you. I don't quite have
Honestly?
the res skill yet.
Oh, it's okay. I'm used to it, Ben. Also, I did forget I have, you know, acid grenades, which might prove somewhat useful.
Honestly, I forgot the same thing. I thought for a second that so money and the health dropped in like the same spot. I thought we just got a random world drop legendary. I was like, are you kidding me?
Dude, I love when that happens. It reminds me to be humble. Oh.
Go to their combined Patreon. Buddy fell down.
Buddy Bell. That sounds like it would make for a wonderful, for just pennies a day, you know, kind of like advertisement.
For just pennies a day, you too can help out a local buddy who fell down.
And he's having a hard time
What is this
getting
guy
up.
doing?
What is this goober doing? And by goober, I mean this giant robot with giant scary guns on it. Oh, you got this. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it was a glitch just from like connection desyncing or what, but I watched him just slide around kind of haphazardly, and I was like, what is happening here?
Is it all
Is that a
going
better
downhill?
slag rate? No, my sniper has a better slag rate.
Okay.
There was something over here. I think it was 2 assault rifles, maybe? Ooh, there is actually an SMG. But it's not very good.
Y'all mentioned Patreon. Then
Y'all
literally-
mentioned...
Okay. Same brain cell, dude. Here, you can
Yep.
you can have it. Or actually, should we read it at the same time?
Yeah, we got this.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Y'all mentioned
Y'all mentioned
Patreon. Then literally a moment.
Then literally a moment later, I got a notification from PayPal
on
for
my
my
Patreon payment for
to someone. Lamau.
Lamau. That was us, right?
Yeah.
Because it was going to us, right, Ren?
For just, pennies a day?
Yeah, just pennies a day. I mean, why wouldn't you? Seems like kind of a steal to me, honestly.
Goobers.
Hey, that might be true.
It's
but-
goofy goober to you.
Yeah. Fun fact, I think I was gonna do some kind of, I don't know, play on Goofy Goober for my current username for a bit, but I'm trying to remember what it was. It might have just been Goob. I might have honestly, for a while, I was just gonna try to have a channel called Goob, but there were
That's
already...
fair.
There were like 20 other, or I shouldn't say 20, there were like 5 to 10 other YouTube channels at the time, and I was like, okay, Oh well. These pre-established people with 200 subscribers, man. Oh well.
Also, Shaman, you make a very good point. The penny is being, or is no longer in print, so it will have to be nickels, unfortunately, that you're gonna have to be paying for our Patreon. I did forget.
And I mean, honestly, while we're thinking about it, like, you know, all coins, you know, if the penny is going, I mean, surely all coins will be following suit soon. So why don't we just go ahead and make that a dollar bill, you know?
And by that logic, may as well just make it, you know, a nice crisp 5.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, finally. Okay, someone gets it. And, I mean, honestly, as much as we love Honest Abe, you know, there's probably some, like, problematic things he did, I'm sure. So, like, why don't we just go ahead and, like, skip to, you know, someone that probably didn't have any bad news tied to them and just go straight to the $100 bill.
Yeah.
I mean, because, like...
Surely that'll all work out, right?
Yeah, exactly. Let's try this. Ooh.
It's fine.
We're fine, we're fine. Oh, you got this. Yeah! Very nice. Okay.
Oh. It just kept bumping into you. The movement speed was... Oh, did you miss it?
No. 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 Guys, if you're looking at my screen, look away. Guys, if you're looking at my screen, look away. Guys, if you're... Okay, you can look now.
This is a perfect moment to swing on by to the Buddy Ben Twitch channel.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, if you're not already there, like, come on. What are you freaking doing? You're angering me. You've betrayed my trust and my love, and I'm going to have to ban you now, unfortunately. That's just how it goes around here. And at that point, you might as well be donating to the Patreon, you know? I mean, come on.
I mean, might as well.
I mean, while you're there. While you're on your computer device. Ooh, I'll take the gun that is better in every single way. Why not?
I have to say, I think I'll swap out to this SMG. I did not mean to just throw that on the ground. Hold up.
I mean, but throwing stuff on the ground is so fun. Now, for a nickel a day, you can help 5 Buddy Ben find their family, guys. I mean, that's a very commendable, you know, goal there. So, like, I'm so glad that Shaman gets it.
Just a nickel a day, you too can help us find those good old-fashioned values.
On which we all used to rely. Oh! Moving object.
Ow.
God damn, Chris.
If he runs me over, I'm dead.
Has gotten really good at maneuvering that boat.
Many thanks.
It's too bad that, you know, he didn't have a license for that, and we are canonically, Potor and Luis are part of the DMV and will hunt them down to the end of the earth to procure said license. I have canonically decided.
Just reminded me of a voice line from one of the Spider-Man animated TV series. It's Spider-Man in the symbiote suit, and he's fighting Shocker, and Shocker's like running away, trying to get away from obviously pissed off Spidey.
Right.
And it is probably the hardest line for no reason, but it's just Spider-Man yelling into the microphone, "Shocker! I'll chase you to the ends of the earth!" Like, it's the dumbest thing. I'll have to find that clip and put it in the guild chat somewhere. Yeah, Shaman, you know what's going on.
I'm trying to think if I've seen it before. I want to say I know what you're talking about. This isn't from the same series where, oh god, I don't really know the context of the scene, but he, like, sees, like, I think, like, a vision of, like, Mary Jane or something, and, like, it fades away, and he falls to his knees and just screams. And I
think so.
Okay.
This guy's just doing donuts out here.
He's kind of just stunning on us right now, honestly. It's a little embarrassing. It's angering me and pissing me off. I'm going to try to fight it with my fist. Yep, that was my fist. That's what happened. That's what happens when you
I just love whenever the sand skips explode like that. Just the way that they fly off is insane. It just
oh god,
it kills
there's
me every
another
time.
one, Ben. No.
Yeah, I got
shit.
too busy trying to loot.
Explodes sand skiff with mine. All right, there you go. Yeah, you got it. I never doubted you. Oh man. There we go. Oh.
You found it, you'll post it. Thank you very much, Shaban.
Oh heck yeah.
It is a legendary clip. I love it so much.
And just to be clear, it's Spider-Man yelling that, right?
Yes, it is
Okay.
Spider-Man yelling this. Like, the guy whose entire personality has been like witty remarks to kind of mask things and deal with the stress and whatnot.
Right.
All of a sudden, just screaming bloody murder at this guy. Like, the symbiote suit, for those who aren't aware, which is very possible, it heightens his emotions. In particular, makes him more volatile and heightens his anger response. That, like, anytime that you see him in that kind of moment is insane. Also, welcome in, Arts. Thanks for the lurkin'.
Hi, Arts. Hope you're having a good night. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of just how I am in general, you know. Heighten emotion, you know. But I guess if you guys, oh my god, sorry, I didn't even have a train of thought to begin with, but I lost it when this thing appeared.
Just completely gone, no train of thought.
Yeah.
The train has been derailed.
The train has been derailed, yeah. It's gotten off at the wrong station, really. It's a shame. Yeah, there we go. I forgot how much I genuinely enjoy using SMGs with that high of a... What's it called? Like a throwing rate, I guess? Because like I could
a kick?
Yeah, like I could just immediately, like just boom.
No, it's insane.
I mean, I'm burning through ammo, but like that's half the fun.
Ooh. I'm getting. Oh, I can't get that hold up.
Oh man.
And it'll help her find where the treasure is buried, and she'll marry me, and we'll have 100 babies, and I'll never die.
Okay.
100
That was a
babies?
slag transfusion.
Wow. Ooh, okay.
Which...
Let me take a gander here.
It's not as good as the one I've got, actually. The slag grenade I've got, which I forgot to use in any regard.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, honestly, like, the only... I should say, like, I think my last playthrough when I was running Axton was, like, probably the only time in really any of these games I was regularly using grenades. And that's because I could hold, like, 11 grenades. But...
Yeah, no, it's insane.
Woo, capitalism. Thank you, Applebee's.
Equally, you actually do have a lot of opportunities with Sal for grenades, because you have a skill that allows you to throw 2 grenades per grenade that you use.
Oh, really?
It's, I think, in the middle tree?
Okay, let me make sure it's not one of the top ones before I go through the entire thing. Oh, wait, yeah, double your fun. Throwing a grenade while Benzerking causes you to throw 2 grenades. The second grenade does not cost ammo. Ooh.
Yeah, it's busted. So if you've got, like, really high impact kind of grenades on level, or even, like, the fastball, had we taken the time to go farm that,
Yeah.
the fastball with double your fun is insane.
I can only imagine. Speaking of which, how about you?
Okay, I can't use this SMG. That's unfortunate.
Aw.
The bullet variance is just actually not conducive to playing this game. Like, if you look over at my screen real quick, this is what we're dealing with whenever it's not accurate. Because it's Hyperion, it does eventually get better, but man, does it take a minute.
Yeah. I was trying to think for a second if that was the one I threw away like a little bit ago, because it looked exactly like that. But it was also
I think
like,
you throw a doll away.
Okay, it was like, well, I had a, oh, okay, well, I grabbed whatever this bandit one is. No, I think I guess I could be wrong. I thought it was a Hyperion, but it was like 47 damage, so I doubt it is that one.
Yeah, no, this one's like 97.
Ah, yeah. Oh dear.
Did I top off on... No, I still don't have any launcher grenade, or launcher ammo.
Nice. Also, your, oh gosh, I don't know why I'm blanking on the actual name of the skill, but your ability to just, like, take an I'm actually just blanking on everything, an XP bot, or exploder bot, and just be like, haha, no, you're not gonna explode on me, is so fucking nice.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. That barrel had
Unfortunately, this SMG that I've got in my hands is still better than that one, but I'm just gonna swap back to the pistol, because, dear lord.
Yeah.
I need at least some amount of reliable accuracy.
Yeah.
Is there anything back here?
It's a case of where, like, that SMG is technically better than what I'm holding right now, but I have, I think, just such a disdain for Hyperion SMGs in general. I can't bring myself to pick it up, unfortunately. You know, it's so over.
So, this guy right here, the sensor bot. If we do his quest, he'll have a follow-up quest that we can do while we're still here. That will unlock the Pimpernel. I'm going to go ahead and take it.
Cool.
That way we can get this quest kind of out of the way, and then I may come back later to farm the sniper rifle off of him.
Cool. Yeah. Sounds good to me.
Because morality.
Because morality.
And imagine that with the Baby Maker. Yeah, no, the Baby Maker. Oh my god. It is a fun SMG if your entire playstyle is click the button to shoot once and then immediately reload, because you just throw a really high damage grenade effectively.
Oh, that's the Baby Maker. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Other than that, like, actually trying to use it for just the simple sake of pulling the trigger and ammo dumping, or mag dumping, not exactly the best gun for it. Ah, man, almost.
Oh.
You can't kill anything from down there.
Thank you.
There we go. It's like nothing even happened.
Ooh, that is a really nice launcher. I do recommend you take that one.
Okay. Let me double check and see if it's... Oh yeah, that's better. Mine. Ooh. Slag Pit. It's the name of my
Any of those.
post-hardcore band.
Slag it all.
Stop slagging off, you two.
You've got a stream to run, guys. Stop it.
Stab it.
Get some help.
You two need a little help now, don't you? Maybe you could use a buddy. Or I...
You just triggered a musical in my brain. You can use a buddy. I don't actually know the rest of the song. It is from Beetlejuice, though.
Oh, okay. I mean, still, like, hey, you can just make noises. I'll allow it. I'm feeling kind today.
I remember it's...
Anything that'll get you off my back about this debt, you know, I will satiate.
Listen, you know what? I've done some soul searching, I've done some thinking, and I think for a long-lost sibling for whom, you know, we kind of only just recently reconnected, it's...
Right.
I think I can cut you the family discount.
Oh,
and we can forget this debt for the time being.
Oh, beautiful. You know, it's it means even more too that it comes from family.
Yeah.
It's like I'm finally in the Fast and Furious movie I've always wanted to be in. And these are my annoying cousins I don't want to see. Please, go away.
It's just the voice line from Maya there. Please stop.
Uncle,
She gets it.
Uncle Robot, please don't bring up politics at the table. I just want to enjoy the stuffing.
I was just here for the rolls and butter, man. I was sitting at the kids' table for a reason.
I was talking to my cousin about Borderlands.
Unironically, like, I remember every time I'd go to like a Thanksgiving event, I always ended up sitting at the kids' table.
Yeah.
Didn't matter what age I was.
I love that.
I think I had a better time for it, quite frankly.
I believe it. I'd certainly believe it. I think around when, oh god, it would have been like a few years ago, but like, eventually I made the fabled transition to the adult table, in air quotes, and, no, I think the mood certainly changed, like, immediately, and I was like, huh, why do I have to grow up?
Why do I have to, you know, talk about politics and taxes every single time I have a family gathering? This sucks.
No, Grandma,
Actually.
I don't have a girlfriend still. Back up. I have a Borderlands 2 playthrough to worry about.
Okay, so you mentioned that, but it just made me think about something that keeps happening to me at work.
Yeah.
The sheer number of times that I get asked if I'm in a relationship at work, and it's never from people my age or who are like actively potentially seeking me out.
Yeah.
It's always somebody who's like already a mom or a dad. They're still happily married, and they're like, so you got any family? You got a wife or kids?
Yep.
And it's like, wife? I haven't been on the scene functionally ever. I've been in one relationship. It lasted a whole 2 months, and it ended in heartbreak. So you know what? I'm good.
I haven't even beat Borderlands 3 yet. What am I supposed to worry about a relationship for? God.
Listen, I'll worry about relationships once I finish my backlog. I don't have time right now.
Sorry, Grandma. I'm too busy listening to the new Phoebe Bridgers album. Maybe once you've listened to it, we can get to talking. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, jeez.
Same brain cell. Jeez, Rick.
Hello. For $1 a day, you can get help. RKO's you. There, you feel better now? Thank you, Randy Savage. I do feel better.
Honestly, that may be exactly what I need for my my upper back.
Yeah. Also,
I can never pop that thing.
I apologize. I think I was supposed to stretch earlier, and I didn't.
Oh, I didn't notice. I didn't see the redeem. I shall also honor the stretch redeem.
I've heard horror stories from friends about the dating scene right now. Oh, Ren. Oh, Ren.
Yeah.
I'll have to spill the tea with you later at some point about the latest going-ons in I shouldn't say my life, but folks I know. But I think there's a lot of truth to that statement, unfortunately.
West, I do happen to agree with you on that one. The way that I've always looked at relationships and anything like that is it's better to go for a friendship first, and then if something happens, cool. Or if it like develops further from there, cool. But, you know, people, at least in the modern dating scene where it is functionally all hookup culture.
Yeah.
With the intent of maybe something else happening, it's just like, I don't get that. I don't understand the logic behind that and how people assume that's going to work out. I mean, there's a reason why the average divorce rate is constantly increasing.
No.
Had an arranged marriage and was used for a green card, so relationships are off the table. Holy shit, Shaman. The entire arranged marriage concept to me is so wild. Like somebody just deciding for you, hey, this is the person you're going to spend your life with in some capacity.
Right.
We've made the decision that we think is best for you. We didn't ask you your preferences in this decision. Okay. Oops, I pissed the mod off? What? I'm assuming somebody caught that before I noticed it, but Automod apparently didn't like something West said.
Come on, Automod, what the heck? We're dealing with enough right now. We've got this Gavin 8 guy running rampant. We don't need you causing trouble too. I was gonna say, I try not to, though I personally do also, like, personally would not want to be set up. Oh my god, that's a really unfortunate revive. I think, like, literally last sliver of health before you were good to go.
It's fine, I got it.
Nice. No, so personally, I mean, not that my opinion is particularly important, but I have to kind of agree with Ben there, where I'm like, I personally wouldn't want that for myself or, you know, people I know in my immediate life, but also I do know that that is a more established part of cultures outside of the US, and
yeah,
I mean, probably some cultures within the US that I'm just not aware of. And so I can't speak ill of it from like I don't feel like I should speak ill of it from a broad manner, but like personally, I'm fully with you there, Ben. I personally wouldn't want someone deciding that for me.
Like I've gone on record plenty of times. Like I'm a bit of a control freak whenever it comes to my own autonomy. There's a reason why I don't drink or participate in any illicit substances or anything like that. It's just not for me.
Yeah.
For one, but that does extend as well to like, yeah, if I were to get in a relationship, for me, it's more about, you know, I want it to be something that we both mutually agree on and come to a decision on, rather than something that somebody else has ordained for me and them. Like it just feels, at least to me, in once again in the culture I've been raised in, it feels almost a little bit presumptuous and disrespectful. But equally, I could see, like, I understand it is a common thing in other. It's a very common thing in a lot of other cultures, and who am I to you know, harsh someone's vibe on that?
Right. Yeah.
I'm sure that there's plenty of people who get put into the situations, and because of cultural reasons or not, are perfectly content. It's certainly not for me.
Yeah.
Guess a lot of you guys weren't there when I originally talked about it. No, yeah, this is a new lore chapter, Shaman.
Yeah.
So we may have already passed him, actually. I'm kind of confused. Oh, no, he's literally right over here if I just looked at the mini-map. So that direction, if we head off, or, sorry, later on, if we were to head off this direction, there is a raid boss over here.
Oh, really? Okay.
We do need to pick up that. But there's a raid boss over there. You have to get the quest, I believe, after you finish the DLC quest line.
Oh, okay.
But we've got the quest for Kill Pervy over here, and then even further on, we've got another boss to fight. Another loader.
I barely knowed her. Huh. Gold star for Gavin.
Self-assigned gold star.
So I'm putting it on my forehead. You guys aren't allowed to judge.
That reminds me, I've got to take a picture of something that that I got for Christmas a couple years back. The wonderful Jim Jam got it.
Ooh.
But the quick rundown of what happened is a couple Christmases back, Jim Jam had just gotten into playing Balatro, and had the idea of doing like a second, or like an extra group of presents that we would play for. And the idea was a kind of rundown of Balatro where we would have decks of cards, we would try and make a poker hand, whoever had the best hand won that round.
Yeah.
And one of the things he included was the jokers in the deck were also shuffled in, and they were treated as wild cards, where basically you could treat them to be whatever card you needed to get your next highest hand. So if you had 4 of a kind in your hand, you could use that wild card to make it a 5 of a kind, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
It was super fun, and then he did also include a variant of the Joker's system from Balatro where you could add modifiers based on whatever the Joker is that you pulled. And so the loser of each round would get to choose the Joker that would apply to the next one. And I ended up winning the most hands, I believe. And so I got like an extra special prize, and it's this little 3D printed like gold star on a little plaque, and it's the equivalent of like a shittily drawn star on a piece of paper that somebody made in 3D print or like in a 3D printing software and just transferred it 1-to-1.
Oh my god!
It's lopsided and weird, and then on the bottom part it says "Your did it."
Yeah! Oh my god!
It is so good.
If you find it, please send a photo. I'd love to see that. That is
I must
incredible.
drift away. I have a very rough week ahead of me.
Aw.
Understood, West.
I'm sorry to hear
Thank you for hopping in, though.
Yeah.
Hopefully the weekend. Sorry. Hopefully the week ahead of you isn't as rough as you're expecting.
Yeah. I immediately, and I don't. This is not to throw any shade on our beloved Deltarune character. I immediately thought of Starwalker when you said shittily drawn star, and now someone has to have done it, like a 3D Starwalker, just as like a desk ornament. I think would be wonderful.
I currently have it on display on my bookshelf in my living room, but I will absolutely try and make note of it to run back there and grab it and take a picture of it after stream.
Hell yeah.
Share it with everybody. I had it on my desk originally, back in my previous house, but it just made sense whenever I moved over here because the desk space I had was a little bit more cramped to just put it on the bookshelf and call it good.
Yeah, that's fair. I still need to at some point like actually show it off on stream, but and I think I've talked about this before. I do have a copy of, I don't recall exactly what the edition is called, but it's a special edition of Borderlands 2. It's not like the full loot chest, it's like the tier below it, but a special edition of the game that came with like a really nice art book that I need to like actually sit down and look through now that I'm playing the game.
Yeah.
Copy of the game, map, I think some like window stickers, maybe some patches? I don't know. But like the highlight of it is a little Marcus bobblehead that is like a full replica from, I'm sure it's in this game somewhere. They're prevalent in 1 because they're like collectible, or not collectibles. They're like basically like $100 bills essentially is finding one of those. And
yeah.
I was like, I really would like to put that somewhere, but I, in a similar, vein, don't have great space to sit that anywhere that'll satisfy my, whatever you call it, not OCD, but my short-circuiting brain.
It won't have the same aesthetic value right now.
Yeah. This isn't where we fight the boss, is it?
Oh, it is.
Okay, I'm not gonna say PTSD, I just remember being in this area a lot when I played through it. Is that a common thread?
Hurley. Oh yeah, no, Hurley is surprisingly very, very annoying. He can really mess up your run if you're not paying attention.
How swell.
On later runs, like on TVHM and UVHM, he is like a joke how easy he is by that point in time, because you just have ridiculously statted stuff and you've got generally you generally have more levels invested into your skill sets. If you can, no, you're not gonna be able to get over to him. I was gonna say, if you can get over to this badass loader I was working on, you could have taken him down real quick for the revive, but...
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Ah, shit, I didn't make it in time.
Oh, it's fine, I'm used to it. I'll just go listen.
My bad.
I'll go listen to, oh.
Shit. Well.
Video games, am I right?
Yeah.
Blue.
Good old Hurley.
I will take orders if people want them. I appreciate that, Ren. Oh, what am I doing?
Hold up, I gotta look over your stream real quick.
It wasn't that funny, but I was able to kind of like move around as I was respawning. And I'm just kind of hitting the splinky doink, if I could for a lack of better words.
There's a particular audio that just went in my head, and I don't know if it's like a Drake song or what, but it's like a reverent choir playing. I'll see if I can find it later.
Oh man, I kind of want to figure it out because you said Drake song, and
it's kind of like oh, it's Gangster Paradise.
Gangster's Paradise. Okay, gotcha.
It just it clicked.
Yeah, that's really funny. For a second when you said that, I was thinking of the Kinger drink Shalalala. Which
You
I
can
know that
shimmy you can even shimmy I love that meme so much.
Yes. Drink Shalalala. Oh boy. I'm gonna
Say you may be able to take him down from here
I got
if
this.
you've got the.
Never mind, I have to reload every gun I own.
Hell yeah! There we go.
That's what it's like being in the Midwest, boy. Sorry, I can't make the dinner. Reloading my guns.
We've churned butter once or twice living in an Amish paradise.
Oh, Weird Al. You
Man,
gentleman, you.
I unfortunately have not graced myself with near enough exposure to Weird Al's music.
Yeah, that's. I am admittedly in the same place, and will fully come clean and say that's like one of the few Weird Al songs I'm well aware of. But I don't know. I feel like Weird Al's kind of like. I was gonna say lately, but honestly, I think he's been kind of all over the place for a while now. But just his like side quests, as of the last like few years for me, have been very much a treat. Like him having a main role on a show produced by the folks behind Phineas and Ferb, I thought was really cool. And there is a artist by the name of Claro who does this very like soft bedroom pop kind of music. And she recently put out a music video where it's basically just Weird Al walking around lip syncing the entire song. And it's one of my favorite music videos in recent memory. Like, also his
I don't watch a lot of music videos actually. Now that I think about it,
I don't either. I'm
more of a I'll listen to the song, and if I find out there's something cool, then I'll go back. But
for me, I
don't seek them out.
Yeah. For me, it's like once every few months, I will just be like, oh, I'm doing something. I'm gonna put on some music while I'm doing it. And I'm like, well, you know what? Let's throw on the music videos, because why not? Which, funnily enough, for the first time in like 2 or 3 months, was literally me before stream tonight. While watching some music videos while I was getting some all my stuff set up. Ooh, that is a much better pistol. Oh, Jimothy, I am jealous. I've seen clips from his recent shows, and they look like a blast. I'm assuming he performed, what is this parody called? Of Smells Like Teen Spirit. What is it called?
I feel like I know which one you're talking about, and I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah. Because, like, it's very, like, there's not, like, necessarily a parody to it, other than that it's just kind of parodying the... What would you call, like, the, I don't want to say emo-ness of it, but like the, I don't know, God, I don't know, I can't think right now, I don't have brain cells, those are overrated, but I did find some interesting relics that I don't seem to have room for.
I'm trying to remember which direction where you're at, we apparently missed one of the quest items that we needed for the main quest here, so I'm gonna run back over and grab it since I'm closer. But
yeah, do it, man.
I was not paying attention to that quest earlier. I had the pervy one.
Oh yeah.
Still pulled up on my quest log.
Fair. Yeah, no, Jimothy, you put it well. Parodying the aesthetic of kind of like that 90s grunge sound. And I don't know if I'm assuming he would have performed at your concert, but like the additional instrumentations or like the additional instruments he adds to it are, at least to the live performance that I've seen, are a real treat. And it has made me want to go to a show. Smells Like Nirvana. Yeah. I think that's it.
I don't remember. The very first one that I was introduced to was absolutely white and nerdy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to remember if there was anything else that I would have been exposed to by him before that, and I don't think that I would have.
I think
But that's also, I think, like, pretty much where the majority of my exposure to him kind of ended for a while there. I just didn't really have a reason to know anything else about him.
That's fair. Funnily enough, I think mine was Stuck in the Drive-Thru, which is just like a full, like, 10-minute animated music video that I'm pretty sure just kind of appeared on MTV or whatever, you know, channel on my TV was airing music videos. I only questioned if it was MTV or not because by the time I would have seen that, I think MTV was kind of waning away from music videos in general.
Yeah.
Do you have any use for a relic that includes, or goodness gracious, increases your shotgun or launcher ammo by 42%?
I don't exactly plan on using them very often, so no, I think I'm good.
Cool. And then I've also got one more here that is a resistance relic for explosive, slag, and non-elemental resistance. Basically 10 to 15 damage per one.
I'll take that one, actually, if you don't mind.
Cool. Let me get Death Wand, and then I'll drop Death Wand.
I did just apply my new shield.
Ooh.
But it still is, like, very low capacity.
Yeah.
It's 647 capacity to my grand total of... is it? I know there's a way to look at your actual stats, and I'm just being silly, I think.
So, fun fact, the saga begins as so close to American Pie that Don McLean would accidentally get the lyrics wrong on stage and just sing the Weird Al version. That is a treat of, like, a fun fact.
810 was the value.
I need to sit down and actually watch the Weird Al movie with Daniel Radcliffe, because I've seen so many clips from it, and I'm like, this, as someone who doesn't, like, I know this is supposed to also be a parody of those, like, biopic movies, but even if it's not accurately reflecting the rise of Weird Al, like, every clip I've seen from it just looks like a treat.
Absolutely.
Also,
I would be very curious to see how it is.
Yeah, it's got a lot of, like, I don't want to say like a star-studded cast, but I mean, I want to say, I think like Rainn Wilson has a pretty prominent part on it. I think Jack Black's in it for a bit too, if I'm not mistaken. And these are just like, I think this is like some random scene. Oh! Strats!
I did remember that there's a red chest over here, so I wanted to see if it was worth it. There is a pretty good sniper rifle I'll pick up if you want it.
Okay.
At the very least, we can sell them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, go ahead. I find
if we continue up from where we are over here, I believe it's how we get to the quest for the Pimpernel, maybe?
Okay.
I'm not exactly too worried about it right now, but yeah, there's a little bandit camp up there.
Gotcha. So, want to do this real quick. Weird Al is in it too. Yeah, because Weird Al plays, I think, like his agent. If I'm not mistaken. Funny. Yeah.
The concept of being in your own biopic, but not as yourself, is fantastic choice.
Oh, absolutely.
Or casting choice.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think in the last little that I can remember off the top of my head, like, Weird Al related content I've seen recently that, like, I just kind of adored. For any of our Spotify users out there, towards, like, the end of the year when they do Spotify Wrapped, occasionally you might have an artist that you listen to, quote unquote, send you a video thanking you for being, like, a top listener or something like that. And he made one for his top listeners, and it was basically like, thank you to all my top listeners out there. The 13 cents I have made from Spotify's revenue has gone well into this sandwich I am currently eating. Keep listening, and thanks for being fans this past year. And I kind of...
God, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it really sounded... I was like, oh, God bless you, Weird Al. Doing the Lord's work. Weird Al, if you want to come on the stream, you know, you're more than welcome. We could use a third player on here.
Weird Al, friend of the stream.
I'm sure that's a bit already. I'd love for that to be a bit of like Weird Al, friend of the stream. Jack
I know the
Black,
friend of the stream bit is a well-known or well-used joke across different communities.
Yeah. But we originated.
I don't know if Weird
it.
Al in particular would be one.
You know, we originated it, honestly. So it's okay though. We're humble.
We are bit entrepreneurs, if you will.
Actually, no, I take that back. I'm not really humble myself, but Ben's humbleness is so radiant that it actually kind of gives me like a passive buff just being, you know, in the area of contact in the same server stream. What you have.
Or of humbleness, as long as you're within 10 feet of me, you gain +3 to your charisma saving throws.
I really want to make that into like a Magic the Gathering
or
card
advantage
now.
on your charisma checks. All right, so actually, now that you're mentioning Magic, I have to know
Magic.
how in depth are you on that? Do you play a lot of Magic yourself?
I have not touched it, unfortunately.
Okay.
Basically really quick, like what was it? Beginning of 2025, I got into collecting Pokemon cards again, and so my passive like engagement of card shops and stuff like that had me kind of like looking at Magic cards. Especially when the Fallout crossover happened. I was like, oh, actually, I'd be interested in getting those. But the card market's horrible right now, and I don't feel like spending $80 on a little booster set of like 2 or 3 packs. So unfortunately, I'm not very in tune on Magic, but it sounds like you might be.
Not even really.
Okay.
The thing for me was like I got into Magic for a little bit based on some friends I was with for a little bit there.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, Magic can be fun, but it's wholly dependent on who you're with and the average skill level of the people you're around.
I believe that.
The biggest issue I ran into was that all the people I was playing with, at least for the most part, were incredibly knowledgeable of the game. They already knew how a lot of stuff worked, to the point like they would actively be making decks before we would start playing. They would just pull out their entire card collection and build an entire new deck from scratch.
Right.
They're like, I know my card collection so thoroughly and all the combos that I'm looking to use to such an extent that I don't have to look at my I don't have to really look at any reference pointer like that. I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah.
And
Blind it, we ball.
the guys that typically played, one of them had a habit of making decks where he could go infinite all the time. He just infinite recursive card stacks.
Yeah.
And then the other one loved to play mono white. Mono white is very good about just saying, oh, you wanted to hurt me? I decided I had more life, thank you. So I ended up constantly running into the situation where it was like, ah, yes, I've got one guy who can't die if you try to attack him, and I've got one guy who, if he gets 2 cards, can decide that you're not playing for the rest of the game.
Right.
Lovely.
Yeah. We're having fun.
It was just like, yeah, great, love it. I'm glad that we're all playing this game together. The thing that got me was like I decided I was gonna play a pre-built deck once. It was a blue-black mill deck. So the entire thing was like whenever I would hit you, you would have to mill cards from your library immediately to the graveyard. Like you couldn't use those cards.
Okay.
So my thing was like I'm hurting you and also limiting your options.
Yeah.
I got like fucking focus fired by the entire table. And I just sat there going, yeah. I've made one turn. One of you got milled. Please. And you got like only 3 cards thrown away. This is a full hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby meme. Like, what the fuck? I was like, what did I do?
You sent Chris Redfield into the RE4 village. Come on now, please. Holy fuck.
It was insane.
Sorry. Holy shit. That's fun though, right? You're having fun.
Oh yeah, it's
man,
great.
right?
It's great. I was only a little upset that day.
You know, and you're so humble for only being a little upset, because I would have been throwing hands. Ben, I'll be honest with you. There was a very brief period where me and a friend got into, I think it was Star Wars Unlimited. He is, I should say, like a very big Star Wars fan. Like he is very knowledgeable on the lore and everything. And I played Lego Star Wars growing up. I know certain bits and pieces of it. I've seen the movies. I like it. But it was a case of like a similar case where it's like he would have like a beautifully put together deck. And then he's like, oh, why don't you run the Boba Fett deck? And I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, I like Boba Fett. Oh, you're telling me that within like 3 turns, you have like 2 Star Destroyers on me, targeting me, about to blow up my base and end the game in like, what, 4 turns? Cool. Let me send out my Ewok with his little catapult or his little slingshot. He'll do some work to that, right?
Yeah, he's got this.
Yeah.
Just believe in him.
So I feel your pain there, friend.
I think my favorite bit from that entire experience was there was one game that we played where the guy who was notorious for making decks that could go infinite. There was one game where he looked at his hand, his like starting hand, and he went, "You guys lose."
Oh
and we
my
went,
god!
What? And within genuinely one round of playing the game, he was able to go infinite and accrue infinite mana and get his win con out immediately. It was like, what are we even supposed to do here, man? Like, I am just also going ahead and going back to get this since we're as close as we are.
I appreciate that, yeah.
Apparently I am saving, so I canceled the... There we
go. Hey, boy.
But so... Like, I'm trying to remember what it was. Between the game where I sat there after being focus fired, and then all the games where we just waited for that other guy to go infinite, or even more fun, just sat around for hours upon hours trying to play one card game. I eventually was like, nope, this isn't the game for me.
Yeah.
I wanted to get into it, but Commander Magic the Gathering is not
for the faint of heart.
Not cohesive to people actually having a good time.
What? Oh, Ben, no, surely not. Not Magic. No.
I will take a Dandy Pimpernel. I believe Dandy is damage.
Ooh.
It's either damage or crit, but Pimpernel is a really, really fun sniper rifle.
Oh, heck yeah.
I believe you also should have gotten yours already, since I turned in the quest.
I did. Oh, I think I know this one.
It's the one that when the bullet hits, it splits into 4 shots.
Ooh, very cool. Okay, I will give it a try then. Thank you.
Also, this gives us access to the fast travel to get back to the rest yards a little bit quicker.
Well, gosh darn.
Commander is a great time. You just need the right people. Fair. I feel like that's how a lot of TCGs kind of pan out, unfortunately. Or I shouldn't say unfortunately, but you know.
In all fairness, I would have to agree with Evan. Like, the reason behind playing it is because it doesn't, or you don't have to deal with like cards rotating out because of legality and stuff like that in competitive play. But equally, I just want to, be able to have fun playing the game. Quite frankly.
Ben, look, I'm your friend, and I'm telling you this as your friend. You're asking for far too much. Far too much for such a thing. Fun? We don't do that here.
Oh, thank God. Okay, I was about to say, we also kind of goofed from how we ended last stream, but never mind, I was immediately proven wrong. So, this conveyor cart right here, it is locked to you on your first go-bout to get to Herbert. And so I, for a second there, was going, oh, right, we didn't do that earlier.
Well,
I guess we're not able to use that.
Geez.
Thank God, I guess it automatically fixes itself without you having to go across it, like, on your way back to continue that quest line.
It's felt bad for us. It pitied us.
You know what? I'll take handouts.
Thank you, game. I don't get enough IRL. If you don't mind, I'm actually going to step away for a quick bio break. I don't know if this is room for you to move forward or not, or if you just want to chill for a second. God damn it, that's the second chest in a row. Oh. Well. Chat, you didn't see that. Chat, you didn't see that.
You're good.
Chat,
Take your bio break. I'll wait for the fairy to come back.
Yeah. Chat, you didn't see that. You didn't see anything. You did not see anything. You did not see anything.
Nothing ever happened. Listen, nothing happened. We're perfectly okay. Everything's fine. Oh, thank you for sending it back. Saw what exactly? So whilst Gavin is away on a quick bio break, chat, how we doing this evening? Mono White also just says you play the game when I let you. Very true. Very, very true. Humble Paladin subclass win. A lot of the crossovers just make no damn sense with the lore of MTG. Honestly, yeah, no, the Universes Beyond crossovers are a little wild, to say the least. Half of them don't have any real cohesion to them. We do, and big old storm ripped through my area, knocked out power for my mom's whole township. Dear Lord. Stand by soon to stay the night with the doggo. So Nala picks will be incoming. Hell yeah! Puppy picks! More Nala! Genuinely, Nala seems like just a sweet dog. Deserves all of the scritches, head pats, lovin', all of it. She's the sweetest. I've got a weird relationship with dogs, I suppose. I love them to death. I don't think I have the bandwidth to give them the attention and love that they need. I'm already stretched thin with the kittens. Like I've talked about it a little bit in the past, especially like whenever I originally joined the guild. But I had wanted some kittens or some cats. I had wanted some pets, but felt that I wasn't in the right headspace to kind of, you know, be able to have them and give them all that they needed to, you know, be happy. I also know all animals are very much in tune with their owners' emotions, and so if I wasn't doing good, I didn't want them to be, you know, in a higher stress situation or anything like that as well myself, or themselves. So I don't know. It also doesn't help that the last place I was living with my parents, still, I was living with my dad and my stepmom, and they have 9 dogs inside the house, and that is too many dogs. Love them all to death, but dear God, that is too many dogs.
9 dogs. 9 dogs is all I can spare.
Really excited to see Wes when she stopped by for a few hours the other week. Hell yeah.
That's nice. Also, I'm sorry to hear about that storm. That's no good. No good. I'm glad she's got a place to stay, though.
To just kind of hang out most of the time. Honestly, no. So equally to the 9 dogs thing, I've got no qualms with people who are like really have a heart on their shoulder for animals. Like, they can't help themselves but help them out whenever they see something. But the issue that they constantly run into is, oh, they see a stray dog on the side of the road? Well, it's coming home with me. They see a couple of dogs left in a crate at a church? Yeah, you're coming home with me. And I love them for that. I love them for having the compassion available to do that.
Right.
But at some point, you gotta draw a line and be like, okay, we feasibly cannot have these many dogs and also provide them what they need. Like, 2 of the dogs, unfortunately, they are the 2 larger of the 9 dogs, and they stay cooped up in one bedroom pretty much all day. They get to go outside for you know, the bathroom and to run around and play for a little bit throughout the day, but they've been locked in that bedroom for so long just because they don't work well with the other dogs that they've almost become Pavloved to like wanting to only be in the room. And that's not good for them. I know it isn't. It's insane.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
It'll be all right. Yeah, she's gonna pack up any food she doesn't want to have go bad and come over a little while, probably closer to 3 hours from now, knowing how her time frame usually goes. Insert spray bottle regime.
What am I? Okay, what are we getting sprayed for?
I'm also curious. I don't know what
I'm so
I
seriously
don't recollect
mad
what I
right
said
now.
very well enough.
Oh my gosh, I'm so seriously mad. Here, okay, you know what? Oh, you need you need a reason? Do you need a reason for the spray bottle arts? Do you need a reason for the spray bottle arts? Because I can give you one. I can give you one, all right? Because while I was up, right, while I was retreating from my bio break, I stopped in my kitchen. All right, I stopped in my kitchen and I grabbed a little something to snack on as we continue on. And I want you all to take a wild, flipping guess on what I could have possibly pulled from my cabinets and or pantry and or table. Everybody got their guesses in? Alrighty. On 3. Say it with me now. 1, 2, 3.
We only got one person in chat who has offered a guess.
Herbert, that is not the correct thing. I appreciate your thought. That is not correct. I'll give you another 3 seconds. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's right, baby. That's right. We got the banana. It's back. I brought it back. I couldn't go one whole stream without bringing it back. That's the bit. That's it. Good night. It's all over.
It's banana time, baby.
Hope you all are doing well.
Oh.
Herbert was not doing very well. That's his fault. Good night.
Potassium.
Chris, get
Eternal
the banana. So apologies.
They
I'm
put the
munching.
banana in the basket.
Chris, there's a banana in the basket. Chris, I got you a $5 combo.
I was curious what it was going to be. I was like, is it going to be the fabled return of banana, or is it the bugles?
Yeah,
Or is it some secret third option?
I'll have to actually pick up some bugles at some point for the memes.
I've reduced my my stack catalog down to just the cashews.
That's fair.
But cashews are good nonetheless.
Did you know that cashews come from a fruit? Did you know? Be honest, Chad.
No way.
No
You're joshing me.
fucking way.
This is fucking revolutionary.
This right here is fucking revolutionary. You don't understand.
Listen, Yugs, this is some revolutionary dueling advice we're bringing up. Did you know that cashews come from fruit, Yugs?
Yugs, what? That's what Yugi sounds like now, specifically for that episode. Soon enough, Ren. Soon enough. I know where it's from, but I have yet to experience it myself, or I should say, be blessed by it myself. Is that part of the Holy Trinity they're talking about? You know, all those Christians. Something to do with
Yeah. That's
the holy fruit salad. Oh my god. That man exploded.
I wasn't prepared for the holy fruit salad.
You know, hey,
I don't know why that caught me off guard so much.
this is an educational stream, and today's education is on theology. And also how to miss a very easy shot with a sniper rifle.
Get into this jammed-packed theology class. Jump in, bud.
It's Sunday school! Honestly, you know what? One of these days I will have a Sunday school stream. And
Oh,
it'll be over my true religion, which is very stupid band facts. And it'll be 3
Okay, Ben.
hours, and you'll be stuck in there. Bugles,
Bugles, bagels, and bananas.
3 B's of bulliness. Shaman, I particularly love that because there is a, like, radio ad I get, like, if I'm listening to the radio, where it's like, what is it called? It's like, baloney's, britches, and boots. And I think that's, like, the tagline for, like, this very Midwestern store that we have local to us. And, I kind of like, you know, bugles, bagels, and bananas significantly more.
It's certainly more on brand.
Yeah.
Herbert,
My beloved.
it's time to assemble the compass and find out
It's
where
time.
Blade buried his treasure. Here,
It's been too long, my friend.
my piece of the compass.
It's got a scope on it. That's okay. I'll still use it. I don't know why. I'm a very big fan of, I suppose this would be for Dow SMGs. I really like the iron sights and how much you can actually see from them.
I was about to say, mine's got the little dot scope or dot sight.
Yeah, I've got the, not ACOG, but a little bit tiny little zoom in.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. We'll rock and roll. Boop.
There it is. The compass of the sands.
There it is.
Grab it.
The cashew. The thing that
I'm a big
comes
fan
from
of
fruit.
the Sandhawk, though.
Take the compass to Magnus Lighthouse.
Oh,
I'm
absolutely.
kind of glad that I got just a base version with no element.
Oh, heck yeah. I guess, yeah, same.
The elemental ones are more rare, but they're very situational.
Yeah. Don't jump!
Blade built the Magnus Lighthouse a few years before he died.
I landed on that perfectly. You guys did not see that if I didn't.
Didn't see anything.
But if I did, then you actually saw it and you're congratulating me right now.
I was about to say, I did look over at stream. That looked fantastic.
Yeah. You don't actually have to say anything, chat. I just know that I'm feeling your power from that. And actually, yeah, Arts is right. I did a flip. Because he said it about a minute later. But I preemptively
Listen, man.
knew he was going to say that, so.
That precognition really coming in here to keep the bit going.
Yeah, I'm a meta streamer. I know the streaming meta. And by God, it's cashews.
This stream brought to you by Meta.
Please. No.
Nobody's happy. Not a single person.
Well, hey, then it's pretty on brand then. Oh my God, I love this gun. Even if it's not the best gun, it is my beloved.
I kind of wish that the fire rate was a little bit better.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
quite frankly, I'm fine with it as is.
Yeah.
Later on, I may get some skills to increase SMG fire rate and such.
Oh, that's wonderful. Sorry, Grandma. The only thing I'm married to is the Borderlands 2 grind and my Sandhawk. No, she cannot come to Thanksgiving dinner. You'll have to come over or hop in a lobby.
Oh, cool. Renegade class mod. Neat.
Very cool.
I believe I've got to climb the ladder to activate the gate.
Hey, have a good night, Arts.
Hey, take it easy, man.
Ooh. Ladder. Ladder.
Hopefully the week treats you well, man.
Yeah. Ooh.
Trying to remember, I think the grenade mod that I was talking to you about, that's kind of ridiculous, is in this area.
Ooh. Okay.
Or like the quest for it is in this area rather.
Gotcha.
And yeah, no, it is just. Once you get it, it's very easy to just be like, yep, and this is death for me.
So is it a quest reward or a drop?
It is a quest reward, so it's the same thing as like the Orphan Maker, where we had to find one of those quests that's like in a bottle, and it takes us here to get it.
Okay.
This is also the area where the Big Daddy Easter egg is.
Ooh. I'm excited.
It's in a little drop-off area back in the back that we can swing on by if you would like to see it.
Very cool.
I believe he's only a chance to spawn, but
Oh, okay.
At the very least, if we
had
get
that
him,
chance.
it'd be cool to show off.
Yeah. I was about to say that, oh. No, okay, that's a regular Anchorman. Ignore me.
Oh,
I should be fine.
hello,
though.
Anchorman.
Anchorman. Joke from last stream.
Play us a song, you're the Anchorman. Tell us some news tonight.
I was, like, fairly certain that if I said the thing I was going to say, I would be directly quoting the exact thing I said last stream of, Anchorman, that's not even my favorite Will Ferrell movie. And I'm, like, willing to put so much money down that I have already said that.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't recall.
Oh.
Although, quite frankly, the Swiss cheese brain could be absolutely just nuking my recollection of events.
Hey, totally understandable, man. I pass no judgment of fellow cheese brain nukage.
I don't know why I jumped down there. The route that we need to go is over this way.
You know, I was just playing into the cheese brain bit and actually following you. I actually know where to go, totally, and I am an independent gunslinger. And, oh, sorry, you wanted to revive yourself? I don't think so. No. That's what family's for. Ooh, nice color scheme, though.
Welcome to the family, son.
Oh, brother. I love... It's really funny that I started RE7 as a bit because my friends knew I was, like, a little bit legitimately scared of that game. And how quickly it turned into, like, a game I am genuinely enjoying so much.
It is, like... The one thing that that a lot of people talk about with RE7 in particular is that, like, it was a return to form in some extent with how the series had been kind of turning into, like, that action set piece thing.
Yeah.
With especially starting in 4 really, but like really
5
kind of catching that stride in 5 and 6.
Yeah. Especially 6. Oh my god.
Especially 6. But like RE7, especially with them going into the first person for that,
right?
It genuinely had a lot of moments that I, quite frankly, was terrified in.
Yep.
I didn't expect it to hit as hard as it did.
Yeah. I will say, I really do want to play it on stream. Like, I was thinking to myself, like, half the time I was playing the section I was last night, I was like, I really, really want to show this off on stream. Because I don't think I really cared about, you know, Lucas Baker as much as I did until I played through his section. For the uninitiated, Lucas is the son of the Baker family, who will basically have you do these, you know, death games of, like a death escape room, essentially. And I just love how... What's the right word? I just love how Lucas acts. It's so stupid. He will, like, hover, like, inches away from a camera while he's talking to you. And just, like, sit there and breathe for a moment. And it is the funniest shit to me.
He is an outstanding character.
Yeah.
The only issue, or, like... I think just the only issue I have with him is some of his bits feel like they run just a little too long.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, slight spoilers for anyone who hasn't played it, but there is technically a puzzle that you do twice in a row with him. And if you're in my case, and I'm not afraid to admit this on stream because most people know I'm kind of a dumbass. If you're in my case where you played the original puzzle probably a month or 2 ago, and then you get to the section where you're supposed to remember how to solve that puzzle, you might be me, and you might do the puzzle wrong and waste about 15 minutes. Which nowhere, I shouldn't say nowhere else in the game, but, like, I haven't run into anywhere else in the game where that is a particular issue.
Yeah. I will say, like, there is a way to just not ever do the puzzle in the VHS tape for that.
Yeah.
And so you can go into that completely blind and not know, you know, the actual solve for it. or the trap, I guess, that waits in the wings on that one. But
Right, yeah.
it's, I don't know. The VHS tapes actually, I think, are a really fun point of that game.
I agree. The different perspective, the
Yeah.
I was gonna say exposition, but I guess like the background that it adds to the victims and how to kind of traverse certain sections. I think is really fun. Because I mean, technically, I mean, there's not any of them you have to do other than maybe the first one that I can think of. If you already know what to do in those sections, question mark.
Trying to remember if you even actually have to do the first one.
Oh really? Huh.
No, you do. You do have to do the very first one because the chain that appears in the fireplace for you to pull,
It won't be
straight
there.
up doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Or like the interaction doesn't exist until you do that.
Yeah.
I believe I've gone off on my own and forgot where the thing was. I thought that the guy spawned down here, but evidently I'm misremembering. There's actually a quest that has you come down here for something.
Oh, I might have gotten a fancy 1,500 damage slag Hyperion grenade that I'm very excited to give a try to. I apologize. I think I interrupted you when you were saying something just a minute or two ago.
Oh lord, if you did, I do not recall what it was. Quite frankly.
Good talk. Good talk.
It's I'm trying to remember where this building is.
Oh man, there's a chest up there.
Okay, it's in this little side area over here, I believe, where they can spawn.
Okay. Let me really
So, we're coming up on
quickly.
it.
I think I might know how to. Yeah, there we go. Okay. There's a little chest I was gonna check out here.
Ooh. Anything fancy in there?
There's a 1900 or 1900. Where is catchphrase? Vlanoff launcher right there. But I think I'll
Nice.
chill with the one I've got right now.
I was about to say I'm gonna do the same. The Vladoff or the not Vladoff. Words, Ben. Come on.
It's one of those days.
It's just one of those days.
You don't want to say words. You just want to say catchphrase. What? Sorry, I blacked out.
Yeah, you're good. It's a Tedior launcher that I've got. It's like 2,400 damage, and I've got, just looking at the parts from what I can see right now, I believe a good chunk of them are damage parts.
Oh, heck yeah.
So down here by this purple barrel, if I'm not mistaken, is where they spawn at.
The goober.
Or at the very least, where I know they most likely, or most frequently spawn from.
Okay.
So if they do, it'll be a little girl psycho that walks out, and then it'll be like an Anchorman kind of model behind her.
Okay.
So I'm going to click on this. It should start the fight.
Okay. Got a grog master that is not existing anymore. Oh, by the way, have you been spending any iridium?
I spent some early on to get some
Ammo upgrades
options, but
yeah,
I think I got a couple ammo and then one backpack upgrade.
Oh hell yeah! I have just totally forgot to spend any iridium. So I guess it'll probably have to wait till after this DLC, but I might take a second.
We can always go back and grab that before the boss, if you'd like.
Welcome to the family, son. Here's 50% off your Olive Garden. Thank you, Jack Baker. They just opened an Olive Garden next to me. I really appreciate that. I would appreciate it if... I know you're really wanting me to try the maggot soup. I know your family really likes that one in particular. I'm probably not going to get that, but I appreciate the thought. You know, I appreciate you thinking of me when suggesting such a thing.
You know, the maggot soup is actually quite delicious from my memory of it. It had a very very delicate mouthfeel.
Yeah.
Very, very high in protein. Yeah. And there was a nice little
kick.
a nice kick in like the cream sauce
kick.
that was used. It was really good.
Like there was physically the maggots were kicking their little appendages. That was not a great image as I said that out loud, so I apologize to anyone that has ears. That was a low point.
Here's the news: little Jimmy was in a shooting. No, he wasn't shot. He was the shooter. Welcome to the family. Here's your... Okay. Mom's power came back on.
Nice.
So no
Very
Nala
good.
picks for tonight, but at least she's in good shape.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'll take
It's a
that.
good- yeah. I'll take that deal.
Or the assurance that she's in a good spot.
Mm-hmm.
Evan's so sweet. I told him Mom's no longer coming tonight, and he went ah and yay simultaneously about her not coming, but at least her having power back on.
Yeah.
True.
Okay.
Trying to remember.
That's overrated, TBH. Memory.
Very fair. I believe once we get this quest done, we'll be on to the boss fight of this DLC.
Heck, oh wait, like the final one?
Yep.
Really?
These
Okay.
DLCs really don't stay around for very long.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's side quests and all that to keep you busy.
Yeah.
I remember
Like one of the
taking-
DLCs that I frequent whenever I'm playing solo runs, the Christmas DLC.
Oh, the headhunters.
That one is insanely short.
Yeah.
The main reason to go through it though is just because the loot that you can get there is super fun and super good. It's a very
Yeah.
good way to get loot on level.
You know, I have never done any of the headhunters, but they all look like just... I guess I shouldn't say all of them look like a treat, but just conceptually they sound really fun. Like the Hunger Games one, which I think might actually be one of the ones that people don't like, if I'm remembering correctly.
Oh, the Thanksgiving one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's fun.
Oh, is it fun? Okay.
It's
There's-
a little silly, but it's fun.
Yeah. There was one... Oh, no, it's the quest. There's... I think it's in the Thanksgiving one, where you have to listen to...
Grandma Torg.
Yeah, yep.
Yep.
Also, I really like this
There's
environment.
two quests.
Oh, there's two?
You listen to her once, and then
The
end of
quiz.
quest happens, and then you listen to her a second time. I can't remember if you have to do anything in between either of those, but there are two separate quests where you basically just sit there and listen to whatever she has to say.
How fun. I know there's like a quiz like halfway through or something, and I don't... I want to say that the answers like are randomized, but I could be wrong on that. Or like it can be one of 3 answers, so you actually have to sit there and listen, but I could be wrong.
I feel like I remember that.
Top of the lighthouse?
I think I saw someone, like, actually one of the...
And we'll find
I couldn't tell you the name of the YouTuber, but it was one of those, like, video recommendations where it's like a video with like maybe less than like a couple thousand views, and I was like, oh, they're running through the Headhunters DLC. This looks fun, and I threw it on in the background when I was doing like I think laundry or something, and he kind of ran through all the little bits and pieces and did like a little stream highlights from it. So I feel like I remember that one probably the most out of any of them, just from recency, but
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
what?
Oh, my inventory is still full.
I should probably clear mine a little bit.
I'll get rid of that one,
Holy, yeah.
That
let's-
and then pick up that one. We actually will go ahead and equip that one.
By the way, because I was bringing it up earlier, and I think I just need to say this because quick little history rundown. So I brought up Phoebe Bridgers earlier, and that's because she released her first solo album in 6 years, and I very much was excited for it. I think a lot of people were, and like my favorite song to come out this year, obviously was part of that now. And I watched the music video before stream, and I really want to recommend it to everyone because I think it's just shot really cool. It's essentially just like from the perspective of, I think, either like a fly or a moth. And it's just kind of like flying around, witnessing all these different events. And, I mean, also the song, I love the song itself, so of course I'm going to like the video. But
Yeah.
it's called I Can't Wait by Phoebe Bridgers, and I think it's a very, very, very good watch.
I was about to say, if you'll add it to the amphitheater chat, I will absolutely be going to look it up later.
Oh, heck yeah. I'll have to do so, I appreciate it.
I am very curious as to how it turns out.
Yeah. I found that, like, a lot of my favorite... Because, you know, I don't watch a ton of music videos, but a lot of my favorite ones in recent memory, I think... honestly, that might just be a bias for me, then, why I like this one so much, is essentially, like, a video that's shot from first person, or, like, from a first-person view, essentially. Because I was thinking about it, and I was like, oh, yeah, the video for, I think my favorite video last year, also for my favorite song last year, which I think was Joji's Past Won't Leave My Bed, is essentially just a video of, like, what would you call it, a hitchhiker that's, like, traveling across the country and, like, filming everything that's going on, and, like, a bunch of wild shit happens. Like, I think towards the end of the video, like, he's, like, camping, and, like, a bear just kind of walks up, and he starts petting it and shit. And I'm like, huh, I think I have a bias to FBS filmed videos, just like video games. What can I say? Oh, you got it?
I'm trying to remember, hold up.
Gotta
Back
lock
here.
in for a second. Yeah!
But no, I'm trying to remember,
Is that you exploding? I see Captain Scarlet.
I don't think I actually know that particular Joji song. I know that I've listened to,
And beat her to the treasure.
a decent number of his stuff, but
Oh, hell yeah. I am,
that one in particular, I'm not remembering.
That's fair.
Pick that up.
That would be from his album from this past year. And it's arguably, to not, like, because I don't want to bore everyone to death with my Joji opinions, because I also do really like Joji's music. That is, to me, like, clearly the best song on the album, but also I'm very much like a guy that's like, oh yeah, oh sorry, you can go ahead and travel if you want to. Very much like a fan of, like, those kind of, like, I don't want to call it like a power ballad or anything, but, like, I don't know, like a grand song that sounds like that. And that very much is one of those songs. And I'm trying to think, I don't know if you've seen the Glimpse of Us music video, but he does the exact same thing on that one, where it's, like, shot from a camcorder, first person, just a lot of crazy shit going on to this, you know, the contrastingly sad song. And I'm like, I know probably a million people have done this idea already, but goddamn, it's hitting for me.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I remember, I don't think I actually have watched the music video for Glimpse of Us. I do know that it was on repeat for me for a hot minute there.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I think I actually brought it up, but the, score you actually put in the chat that you brought up last stream very much reminded me of the song Die For You, where it's like this, I don't know, maybe it's just kind of like the melody of it, and then kind of the final, I don't want to say delivery, the final product of how it came out sounding very, like, distant and echoey, and then there's a giant sandworm. My favorite Joji song.
I was trying to get us into the position for it. If you are in the right spot during that cutscene, your character models will be on screen while the sandworm jumps into the frame.
Dude. You know, this is just a Call of Duty Zombies map.
Ooh.
Shout out Revelations.
I do need to play more COD Zombies.
If I can make any recommendation, and don't take this recommendation to heart, I would say find you a cheap copy of Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. You don't even really need to buy the DLC. The on-disc map, Zombies in Spaceland, is a ton of fun. It's just zombies in an amusement park, and it's 80s themed, and it's very goofy, and it's very silly, and I love it to death. Captain Scarlet, do you also like Zombies in Spaceland?
The good news is it's taking us to the treasure room. But the best news is, do you remember my pet Roscoe?
Roscoe? Oh my gosh, that's a Childish
He's
Gambino
cute,
reference,
totally, right?
I think. Roscoe's wetsuit, am I right, fellow Childish Gambino fans? Oh my god.
Oh, I just remembered. She's gonna drop a guaranteed Fire Jacobs pistol.
Oh really?
Here. It's actually pretty alright.
Heck yeah.
Our partnership is at an end. Discretion's the better part of running away.
There it is.
Oh man.
Then, Vault Hunter. Oh, damn.
It's the incendiary greed.
Ooh.
Grab it, would you? 'Cause that would be stealing.
Oh, okay. Do you want it or?
No, I'm good. Take it.
Okay, I appreciate that. Yeah, I was gonna see if it was better than my thing.
Ah, you stole it anyway. Shame on you. Also, well
I love stealing.
I
Stuff
do
in
love
video
that she
games.
has that little thing there. Of like, don't do it. But also, good on you
Yeah.
for doing it.
I'm proud of you.
You did the thing I said don't do.
Thank you, Captain Scarlet. You're the father figure I always needed.
So, let's see. I can't remember. Oh, yeah, no, we do need to go this way.
Oh, nice. You know,
I forgot just how quickly Roscoe can go down with the Sandhawk.
I was about to say I'm
Just
very
a lot of pellets hitting crit very quickly.
right. Yeah, I very much remember using I think a good chunk of this arsenal I have right now for like a good few levels. I think after I finished this DLC, when I last played it. So it's leaving a nice warm spot in my heart to be revisiting this.
I do remember my first time fighting the Leviathan. I was genuinely stuck here for so long.
Oh man.
I kept running out of ammo. It was insane.
You know what? That's fair.
You know what? I may need to swap to the,
You know what? Chicken butt. Huh. Ooh, got him. So I do have to ask out of curiosity, when you would play zombies with your old high school friends, were you all more so just kind of like a run a casual game kind of group, or did you all try to do all the Easter eggs?
we were very much the casual group, although I didn't interact with them enough. I think most of them have experienced the Easter eggs, just I wasn't around when it happened.
Fair. I've been playing since like middle school, and I'm very much still kind of like I prefer hopping on just like a casual game than trying to do a chemistry equation to figure out Rick Tobin's favorite bugle flavor. But I know that's different strokes for different folks.
Yeah. No, I do wish that I would, sorry, choice of phrase. I would like to experience the Easter eggs at some point.
Right.
But it's just not something I've been so worried about that I've needed to make time for it.
Oh, absolutely. It's like, it's a point of like, I can tell my grandma that I still haven't beaten the Easter eggs yet at Thanksgiving. That way she'll stop asking me about a girlfriend. Like,
Yeah.
which I think is infinitely more valuable at this point, at this stage of my life, than any kind of relationship. So, hashtag, or not hashtag, slash SRS, hashtag, or slash VSRS.
Wasn't even close.
Oh, jeez.
It's very, very serious.
Super serious. Don't even
Nothing
talk to me about my
in the history of forever has ever been more serious than this is right now.
Don't even talk to me about my Leviathan issues I'm going through right now. My Leviathan situationship. It's like, I don't even know what my Leviathan wants out of this relationship. And they're not communicating with me what they want from that. And it's like, how am I supposed to figure that out for you if you're not going to tell me?
It's the most important part of the relationship. You gotta communicate.
Yeah. Also, coincidentally, the most important meal of the day.
Serving it up Gary's way, even.
Thank you, Gary.
I spotted help.
Chat, say thank you to Gary.
Chat, vote on your Gary.
Put on your Gary. I also, for a second there, thought that I just completely missed the jump. I was like, oh, I'm about to die. Because I looked up at stream as I did the jump.
Oh, I see. Gary!
Hey, stop shooting me. This is my home. Leave me alone.
Is my home.
Hey, it's me. Boston
It's not very
Portal.
nice, man.
What the heck?
So ends the story of how the Vault Hunters defeated the treacherous Captain
Thank
Scarlet
you!
and slew
Yay,
the
we
Leviathan.
did it!
And as the sun set on Pandora, the Vault Hunters realized
We saved
that while they'd
America.
found Captain
I mean,
Blade's
New
lost
Jersey.
army,
I
the
mean,
true treasure
Pandora.
of the sands had been inside them all along. The end. How was that?
That last part was really hokey.
Yeah, it felt kind of contrived, didn't it?
Extremely. But otherwise, you ended that story pretty well. For a dirty little orphan.
Thanks.
Dirty little
Don't
orphan,
mention
you're
it.
crazy.
I gotta teach somebody to tell these stories when I'm gone. Might as well be you.
Yeah. I love you,
Shaman.
Marcus.
That's weird.
Oh my god.
The Leviathan always comes back.
My milkshake, my milkshake brings other Leviathan to the yard, and damn right, they're bigger than yours. Christ.
I mean, it is. It is bigger.
Damn right.
My Leviathan's bigger than yours. Mom!
My Leviathan is perfectly average.
I was gonna say, my Leviathan is perfectly big enough. Mom says it just takes some
man.
time.
Oh god. I'm
Well.
cold. The Leviathan's cold. Stop making fun of it.
Hey, you know, no judgment here. This is a no judgment zone on Leviathan topics. Ooh. I'm trying to remember, I know they're prevalent in 1, and I think they are in the pre-sequel as well. But I do kind of miss running into these, I don't know if they're just called, like, iridium structures or whatever. But they were kind of a nice pace breaker in those other games, I feel like, from what I remember. Oop. There we go. Oh my. Oh me, oh my.
Oh my.
I can smell you.
Creeping around.
Creeping.
You just can't see me.
You do it really well.
Except borrow the power of invisibility.
I need to go back and rewatch that video. It's been too long.
It is, honestly, it is one of my favorites.
Hell yeah. That's like I feel like that's one of the first, because personally, I don't know if I've watched the original video it's based on. I'm 100% just thinking of an animated video that was made for it.
Wow.
And, like, I think it was one of the first YouTube videos, I think, like that I actually went back to the website to watch again.
So Scene Anners, for who that from where that comes from, Scene Anners was one of my favorite channels for the longest time.
Oh hell yeah!
And that one in particular always killed me.
Yeah.
Max, could you please be Morgan Freeman coming to kill us? Please, please. I can smell you.
I can smell you. Oh man.
Been creeping around. You just can't see me. Because I borrowed the power of invisibility.
Oh man, I never played any kind of like Trouble in Terrorist Town, but I think I need to at some point.
Honestly, it feels like a rite of passage that everyone's supposed to experience, and I just never did.
Yeah. Holy crap. Weapons.
Do you want this chitinous turtle shield, by the way?
Let me take a gander here. Ooh,
I don't know if it's any better for you.
it's pretty good, but I'll let you have it if you like.
There's also a pretty decent bandit pistol over here, if it intrigues you.
Is it better than my beloved? Hold on, Gavin, you're looking at the wrong one. That is a sick-looking pistol. I'm gonna stick with my my Jacobs I got from the fight, I think, but I appreciate that.
Fair.
Field capacity bad. Oh man, I don't really want to, because I love my Sandhawk, but a lot of these are looking a decent amount better, unfortunately. Let's see. Probably get rid of you. I miss playing Trouble in Terrorist Down Nerf shit in college. Oh, so you did that like with actual Nerf guns? That sounds so fun. That was one of the the college experiences I don't think I really got to experience, unfortunately. was kind of like a campus events like that. Going to the smaller, you know, like tech school I went to.
Trying to remember if we had anything like that on my campus.
I was gonna say,
Not that I remember.
if we, oh, I made that jump. You guys didn't see anything.
Hold up, the stream's just delayed enough. I can look over and see it.
No, Chad, don't let him. Chad, please.
It has already been done.
No. He can see me.
I have seen you for your folly.
I have smelled you for
I
your
have borne
folly.
witness. I can smell it. Your folly.
Can you smell it? A smelly kind of smell.
Can you smell what The Rock is cooking?
I love that we're both like referring to like I think very different things.
Yeah.
I think I was doing a SpongeBob Mr. Krabs bit. I think, unless that's just like
what you I think we're referring to potentially if you were doing SpongeBob Mr. Krabs is are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
Okay.
I may be wrong, but that's that's the first thing that came to mind.
I think so. If I'm saying this correctly, there is, I think, an episode. It's one of like the season 1 episodes, I want to say, where. Also, is this a Hyperion? Oof, it is. I don't want it. No, it's like a season 1 episode where I think the minnows show up and like they're like, oh no, they're overrunning the restaurant. What do we do?
I forgot about the minnows.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that. And he's like, as they're coming, he's like, can you smell it? It's a smelly smell. And I want to say there was like a Scott.
I vaguely recall that.
Okay. There's a Scott the Woz video where I think he was talking about like PC games and he brings up like the Nicktoons video movie maker. And I think that's like a sound font in there. So it's just a low quality rendition of Mr. Krabs going, can you feel it? Or something along those lines that like was my favorite joke from that video. So I might just be referring to that too.
That's fair.
Also, you know, quick reminder to everyone in chat, I am like mentally insane, so you know, trust about half of the things I say. Ooh. There's a slag sniper rifle that does a fine amount of
One
damage.
time when one of Evan's besties was in the game and Evan was the terrorist, he asked, we'll call him Forex, as that's his online handle, would you like a lollipop? Cue them going, would I? Would you? Would I? And then Evan shot him. Honestly, perfect.
That's a great bit. I give this bit review, I'm giving this bit at least an 8.5. I mean, that's solid.
The judges panel has come to a conclusion. We will go with an 8.6 as the decision from here was an 8.7, rounding the two down to an 8.6.
Beautiful. A round of snaps is in order. I have no idea if this is picking up or not, but the heart is there.
It's picking up on your end. I don't think it was on mine.
Beautiful.
I didn't see the volume changing on OBS.
Gotcha. I think I'm actively lost. Can you...
You're good. I'm about to teleport us out of here.
Okay, cool.
I wanted to see something. So if we load back into this area, if I'm not mistaken, it'll reset the boss fight and we can do it again.
Ooh. Okay.
But, I mean, not that big a concern. Basically, you can use this as an easy way to grind levels and get access to that loot room again.
Heck yeah.
I'm curious.
Are you? Is your name George?
It isn't, but it might as well be at this point.
Are you eating a banana right now? If you can mark at least 2 out of 3 of these boxes, you may be entitled to a PBS Kids show and book series. Contact me.
Our writing team will be in touch. Let's see. Go turn in the X marks the spot quest. I think we have to do that first, but
Okay.
in theory, we could grind out more boss fights with him to gain levels and loot.
Nice. It's also right there, I'm now realizing, like, very close to the main area.
Also, new head unlocked.
Oh my gosh.
It's time to see
Oh, is this
what
the one you were
post-war
talking about?
movies can be. I think it is.
Oh, very nice.
It's either this or it's the Leviathan head one.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was this one.
Hi, Cheesecake. Hello.
Howdy.
Welcome in.
Good to see you. Glad you can make it.
And you know what? Since you said good to see you, I'm going to say bad to observe you. Huh.
Can you believe this guy?
Yeah. I'm flying off the handle. I'm saying things that everyone else is far too scared to say. Also, in case we haven't made proper introductions, Ben, Cheesecake Ben.
Ready?
Oh, that is a pretty fun head. Trying to see if... God damn it. The I blew myself, which I know is I think it's anger... Is it anger management? Or... Anger development? That's not what it's called, is it? What
I think you're trying to mix two names of two different shows, and I'm drawing a blank what either of them are.
Yeah. I haven't seen it, unfortunately, so that's why I'm having a little trouble calling to mind.
Arrested Development?
Arrested Development.
Arrested
Thank
Development.
you. Thank you. Yeah. I'm fairly certain that is a bit from that show. So, you know, good on the Borderlands writers for being so freaking referential.
This will only be a temporary buy for Cheesecake as they swap devices and or charge their phone.
I see. Welcome in, Lily.
Happy to have you. How you doing?
Oh man, I'm trying to decide. I think I need to stay here for another 20 minutes. Also, this is a reference to a band I like, so I might do that one. Just might have to. Oh, wait, but the Feeling Blue is kind of a nice... but also Purple Beard.
If you check my stream, you can watch this skin change in live.
Whoa!
From outside of the menu.
Guys, I found the secret skin. It's whatever... Oh, does it not? Okay, it doesn't. It doesn't, like, fully swap through all of them.
No, it waits until you land on one.
It's almost like the game's trying to run or something. Oh, well. Yeah, I like this one. Look at you! Very nice. Yeah.
Bad time to throw a cashew in my mouth. You know, I was like, you know what? I stuck like the oranges and reds for a minute now. I'll swap to something different.
Ben, it's never a bad time to throw a cashew in your mouth. All right. Not here on the Buddy Ben gavinfelloff Power Hour. That is totally not... that's an original title right there.
Totally not referential to anything else, any other media property.
No.
Never. We've wrapped Stardew for the evening, had a lot of fun. Hell yeah.
Cool,
Glad you
yeah.
guys enjoyed your time.
Yeah.
And gonna be lurking in and out for a bit while working on getting things settled for the evening. Honestly, fair.
Yeah. Hope it goes well.
So I guess, Gav, question.
Yeah.
What do you want to do from here? Do you want to try and get back on the main quest line, or check out some of the other DLCs?
Ben. I don't know if that was 10 times. That was supposed to be a Ben 10 reference. Forgive me if that wasn't. I don't really mind what we do next from here. I think we might still be a bit early for Tiny Tina's.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Tiny Tina's was scaled to 30.
Yeah, what were we were kind of coming across like level 20s on the main quest, were
I
we?
believe so.
Okay. Well, I'm about to hit 20, and it looks like you're getting there too, like pretty close.
Yeah, I'm not too far from it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any reason, or do you know if there's another DLC that would be worth running right now before continuing the main story?
You got a fire Pimpernel, correct?
I'm so sorry.
The Pimpernel you got is a fire element, right?
Yes, sir.
We could do the Christmas DLC. It's a quick way to get a couple of farms in on some good loot, as well as get some levels.
I feel like I'd be down for that.
Fair enough.
And you were saying
Totally can go do
that's a pretty short run too.
Oh yeah, very, very short.
Okay. Do you care if we swing by Sanctuary first?
Absolutely not.
It would be nice to spend some Iridium to get those backpack upgrades and maybe also upgrade my sniper ammo then, so I have more than 48 shots on standby.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wouldn't be bad, especially if I'm going to be using more SMG stuff to bump that again.
Right, yeah.
Bumping that?
Pump up the jam. Pump it up.
Pump it up. Oh, I am pumping up the jam. How splendid.
How simply marvelous to be pumping up the jam. Oh.
Oh. My dear. You are pumping
Once
up
again,
the jam.
just the Leviosa.
Leviosa. Run, stop.
It always goes back to that voice.
I'm trying to, like... I feel like...
Mr. Weasley.
Mr. Weasley.
It's Leviosa.
I feel like maybe...
Also,
yeah,
I've got a gold key, apparently. Do you want to pop it and see what...
So do I. I might do something really stupid and pop it on, like, the last stream to celebrate. But if you want
know what?
to,
Fair.
By all means.
Fair.
Also, I will say, when I was playing this with a friend, and maybe this is just for the pre-sequel or, you know, some of the other games, he, like, was like, hold on, Gavin, I'm going to take a 10-minute break, and then we can get back to it. I was like, okay. And then he came back with about, like, 70 keys. Because apparently you can just get them very easily online.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
So
I think it's actually, like, ridiculously easy.
Yeah. So if we ever want to, we can always do that if need be, but... Alrighty. Fully upgraded backpack. Oh, I lied. I forgot there's a pink... What if I do not the bank?
Swap that out with that.
Snipe your... the SMG. How about... I mean, honestly, those are kind of the two I'm concerned about right now, so I'll just do...
I'm awesome!
Yeah.
Ooh, that's actually a really nice shotgun in the vendor up here.
Ooh, let's take
It's only a single shot, unfortunately, but
Are you taking a gander?
Texas coach gun.
Oh, coach gun. Very nice. Huh.
I forget if Texas is crit or damage prefix, but it's good.
Gotcha. I thought that was a Twilight Princess reference. Is that?
Oh,
not?
no.
Oh, that's a little disappointing.
Yeah, no Texas dungeon right now, unfortunately. I think we've moved on past that.
Yeah, I mean, we just did
Though
the New Jersey dungeon, so...
Yeah. We did, you know, get into the heart of the Texas dungeon, technically, I suppose, which is biblical hell, so, you know.
Excellent. Nothing like a fun trip to hell.
70 keys, just get a keyblade. You know what, Shaman? Honestly,
Facts.
perfectly accurate.
Yeah. Somebody
What
get this man
is...
true.
What are the golden keys in this game and all the shift codes, if not just a keyblade?
Yeah. Honestly. I don't even have anything to add. I think this is just a factual statement that I begrudgingly have to accept. I don't know why I said begrudgingly. Oh yeah, let me get rid of this coach gun real quick.
Fair enough. I shall sit around and wait.
Let me make like $100 that I'm going to lose when I instantly die in the next area. It's very important to me. 400 actually. The rich get richer.
So Shaman, with the mention of keyblades, have you seen anything about the game Duskfade?
Duskfade. I barely know Fade.
I will go ahead and click the button. We'll travel to the
You're so kind.
the Christmas DLC.
You're my favorite field trip leader, Ben. I have to say.
Please let it be a normal field trip.
With the beds? No way!
Cruising in Pandora. Got a gun on your waist. You think it's Christmas time, but something, you eat paste. It's the magic sand skiff. It's the magic
It's the Marcus
sand
tour
skiff.
bus.
You know, he does have a bus, so. heck
Yeah.
Ever been to Dangerton?
Heard of it? It's like Kingdom Hearts in a way. So, I talked about it a little bit. It is. Ooh, I want that.
Is this an ooh and an ah?
I'm buying it.
I want it. Chris, gimme. Uppies, Chris.
Obby's crass.
I'm yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, but yeah, no, it is very much paying homage to Kingdom Hearts, Jack and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank.
Oh yeah.
It pays homage to a lot of those PS2 era games, even to the point of like one of the cosmetic choices you have is straight up just like the coloration of Sora's KH1 outfit. It is very dumb, very silly. I decided to buy it so I can actually try it out.
Oh, nice.
I don't know. It's like, ooh, what does that button do? I'm curious to see how it feels to play. I know a lot of people are saying that it's a really fun one, so
Hell yeah. Are you thinking
figured
about
maybe up your alley potentially.
thinking about running it on stream or just on your own time?
I actually talked with Ren a little bit about that earlier. I'm not certain yet. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do for my next stream after we finish up Twilight Princess, because we're, like I said, I think maybe 3 or 4 streams away from finishing that.
Yeah. I have zero room to talk. I am still uncertain what to do following in Stars and Time.
Let's see, fair.
I'm like, what game can I have emotionally break my knees next? Let's find out.
I think I remember. Are you planning on playing Amori in like a group setting, or?
Yeah, so we are. I'm fairly certain this is pretty public knowledge now. We are, I believe, going to be running that on West Channel starting here in a bit. I was originally that actually so funny enough that was going to be the next game I streamed. I had that decided like earlier this summer because a friend that I went on a little bit of a road trip with spent, I want to say, like half of the road trip like telling me about it and just kind of like singing its praises and this and that, and I was like, you know what, I've heard enough people tell me that I should play Amori, I probably should. And then I want to say like a week or two later, Ren was like, hey, by the way, or actually no, I think it was a group chat, so like Ren and Wes were like, hey, would you want to be involved in that? And I was like, well, heck yeah.
Hell yeah. It's definitely a very good one. I assume you guys will be playing on PC?
I believe so. I know there are differences between that and the console release, if I'm not mistaken.
There are. So that was actually another thing we were discussing earlier, and I linked it in the Omori chat. But there is a mod that somebody made to patch in the exclusive content from the console releases.
Oh, nice.
So, at the very least, like, if you guys were to play the game and go down the route where that content becomes available, that would be a way for you guys to facilitate that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know what route necessarily you guys would be going down. I don't know if... I imagine, obviously, it's going to be you and West. Is it going to be Ren or anybody else participating in that as well? Or
I believe right now Ren is to be participating. I don't want to... I won't... Because it's been...
Not to, you know, yeah.
Speak for other people, yeah. It's been a minute since we've kind of talked about it, too. I want to say we might have someone else involved, but I don't want to say for sure or not, because I'm fighting the Frost Nipper right now, so, like, I have to focus on that.
Right.
Yeah, but... Yeah, no, I'm very excited to dive into that and see what it's all about. It's, I think, very much going to be kind of a case of, like, how this Deltarune playthrough over on Ren's channel has been going.
Yeah.
It's been very great to finally know what Deltarune is about. Seeing, like, how prevalent it's been, you know, basically since its release. And how much it's hitting home. in a lot of
I was
manners.
about to say, it's one of those games that I keep seeing or I had been seeing a lot of memes and stuff about for the longest time, and I never cared enough to really get into it, and I'm glad now that I've been able to go into it as blind as I did.
Oh yeah.
I've definitely missed, obviously, a lot, because I came in very recently, in the grand scheme of things, but it's still very, very interesting to see how everything's playing out.
Oh yeah. I'm particularly excited to see how some of the chapter 5 stuff plays out, since that's the most recent one, and I think a lot of the posts and memes and I don't want to say content, but like, you know, a lot of the fan-made content for that kind of stuff is still pretty prevalent and floating about, so it'll be nice to kind of catch up on that.
I know that, or rather, I know that Jim Jam had talked about trying to run through it before everyone got to that point, because it's just how
it's been
like,
going so
casting,
far.
I suppose, has been going so far.
Yeah. I was curious about that, actually.
I don't know how much he's been able to fulfill that, but I'm curious to see some of his character delivery choices on who does what.
Yeah. I think I'm trying to remember where I brought it up specifically, but I think I was also considering doing a one-shot playthrough, because I feel like I've heard a lot of good things about that game, and it might hit similar strides to a, you know, like a Deltarune, Undertale slash, what was I gonna say, Omori kind of game that I'm looking for right now.
Yeah.
It
definitely is one that I've been told a lot of good things about it. I had a friend from college who really was trying to convince me to play that game. And then just, never got a chance to actually, well, sorry, never made the chance to actually play it myself.
Right, yeah.
Glanced at chat and saw TP, ISAT, and Omori mentions.
Toilet paper.
Deltarune has been delightful so far. I took a short nap earlier to fight off a headache and dreamed that I was playing as Susie fighting off a different version of Undyne for training, and at some point Queen came in ranting about potassium law.
Sounds like a great dream. Yeah, I did mention it on Discord, Jamin, you're correct.
But yeah, no, the reason for me bringing up the idea of like who may be in that playthrough of Omori. There are two quote unquote distinct routes,
right?
And
yeah.
I was curious,
which
more
one
so
we were
just
gonna
for
run.
Which one you guys were gonna run, or even if you guys were to try and do both.
I think it was talked about
which
possibly
both would be a bit
both.
of a weird undertaking. Just because of time constraints, but
yeah,
it's not like you guys are under an obligation to have it done in a certain time frame.
Oh yeah. I mean, shoot, it took me, I want to say 7 or 8 months to beat in Stars and Time, so I'm certainly not constrained to anything like that. I'd say myself. Ooh, slide damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, there was a bit there too where I should say, like, I think the one I've probably brought up the most about possibly running would be Night in the Woods, for my own selfish desires. I know most people are, you know, in our combined community have probably not as interested in seeing that game since, you know, that was the last game that the Ensemble ran, but I don't know. That game hit like a drug name here for me, and I was thinking to myself, I was like, it would be, you know, nice to actually play through that game maybe during the autumn, if I had the chance, because I think my first playthrough was, I want to say, it might have been like spring, and then I skipped over that autumn and started a new playthrough like that winter. And I was like, I don't know, maybe, I don't know if it'll actually do anything for me, but maybe playing it during the autumn, fall months might make it hit a little more.
Yeah. Night in the Woods is one of those games that I remember whenever it came out, and I remember a lot of people being really into it.
Yeah.
And one of the people who's actually hopped into a couple of the Twilight Princess streams, and I think the first Borderlands stream, but my buddy Colton,
Shout out Cole.
He I remember distinctly one of the times, like, when I was hanging out over at his house once, he had a streamer playing, or a YouTuber rather, playing Night in the Woods.
Yeah.
And I remember kind of just watching the gameplay and being like, that looks interesting, the story looks intriguing.
Right.
But once again, just one of those that I just never made the time for.
Yeah. I think that's where I sat with that and Undertale for what I would probably say too long. And I think Night in the Woods was... I'm trying to think here. It was one of the first games that I got on my PS5. I was like, yeah, I just spent $500 on a new console to play a game that could run on any other console I own right now previously, but
Yep.
it was kind of the excuse of, well, I want to play it finally, and it, yeah, I'm trying to, I don't know, like, if I had to put a pin on it, on, like, why it hits for me, I think it's very much the story, but, like, a lot of the themes that it tackles, too, and admittedly relating to, I mean, a lot of the themes that are presented in that game.
Yeah.
Where it feels like it kind of hits home, kind of the setting as well, too, with, like, where I grew up, kind of, in thought and all that, so... It's hard to, like, sit here and recommend it to a lot of people I know, because I'm like, you know, that's why it hit for me so specifically, because it was a very hyper-specific relation to a lot of shared lived experiences, but, I don't know. It might hit for other people for different reasons.
Yeah. Honestly, that entire thing of, like, only being able to recommend it based on... or having trouble recommending a game based on personal experience being your tie-in for it, is a very common thing. There's a lot of games that I've put the time into and been like, man, this was a fantastic experience, that I know for a fact I would never be able to actually recommend to anybody, just because, yeah, it's not something I think that anyone else would vibe with, because it hit at the right time, in, like, the right place, I suppose, is the best way to put it.
Yeah, very much, yeah. Dude,
Which is unfortunate, because there's a lot of games out there that deserve more opportunities and more recognition.
Oh, for sure, absolutely. I think that's kind of been in Stars in Time, unfortunately, where I'm like, unless I know more people, you know, like you all, who I can kind of trust with being accepting of those kinds of things and stuff in video games, you know, it's kind of hard to recommend that to my friends who are, you know, playing Marvel Rivals or or Call of Duty and stuff like that. And it's like, I love those games just as much, or, you know, I love those games, I shouldn't say just as much. I love those games to a, you know, a certain degree as well, but it can certainly be difficult to say, hey, check out this RPG that struck a chord for me, when it's like, I don't know. I haven't told this story on stream, but I had a coworker who I told, like, I was like telling him, I was like, oh yeah, I'm playing through this game called In Stars in Time. I really like the story and the writing for it. And he was like, so how's the gameplay? And I was like, I mean, you're basically just playing rock paper scissors, but, you know, as someone who's not very, you know, attuned to a lot of RPGs myself, it felt like a good, honestly, it felt like a great, like, RPG to kind of get into, for me at least. Like, it wasn't too complicated for me in my little Swiss cheese Brussels sprout sized brain. And immediately he was just like, oh, well, that sounds really boring. And I was like, yeah, I mean, you know, if gameplay's kind of everything for you, then it probably you won't get the most out of it. And then I think he told me later, he was like, yeah, I ended up looking up like some pictures from the game and it was all in black and white, and I was like, that kind of looks boring. And I was like, you know, sure, man. Sure.
It's one of those things where, like, for you, because you've taken the time to, you know, look at it and play it without the preconceived notions of, like, oh, it has to be graphically intensive or it has to have the most amazing gameplay. You were able to have the time to sit down with it and
sink your teeth
let
into
it do its work, and really sink your teeth in.
Yeah.
That's not a very common thing. There's, especially if you're not already in the RPG kind of field, as far as like interests are concerned.
Yeah.
It's one of those that can be very easily overlooked. But to your point, it is also a very easy buy-in for people who aren't more traditionally used to playing those kinds of games. Like for me, playing JRPGs and such like that for a very, very long time,
Feels a lot
enjoying
more
the like
natural.
classic Final Fantasy feel, it is something that I can more easily buy into and enjoy. It may still be, you know, a little bit less complicated than I may like in some areas, but you know, it's fine.
Yeah.
Because at this point, I can separate the knowledge of like I'm here for the story less so than the gameplay.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's just one of those things a lot of people, especially in the modern gaming sphere, are not willing to do. Most modern gamers, or most of the modern gaming scene that you see, from my understanding and my experience, ends up being one, very co-op heavy, two, graphically intensive, and three, mechanically rich.
Yeah.
Those are the three aspects that a lot of people are really looking for, and if they don't knock, you know, or check off at least two of those boxes for a lot of people, they couldn't care less.
Yeah. I love Small Timmy's profile pic. It's very, very nice.
Slightly smaller than normal Timmy.
To Ren's point, Ren, at some point remind me. I'll have to give you an update on that coworker. We had a recent run in and it was interesting.
Oh boy.
Yeah, what was I gonna say?
Some of the themes in Amori are even more oof. Very true.
Yeah. I do know it
Amori
can
has
get
some
pretty-
very dark elements.
Pretty heavy, yeah. Oh, absolutely, Ren, absolutely. Hell, maybe we'll have another run-in ready for you then. A game can have...
I love the Xenoblade story, true.
Yeah. Even the greatest graphics, but if the story isn't good, it can just flop like it's nothing. True. True, honestly. I kind of wanted to ask really quick, because I think an RPG I've wanted to play for a hot minute now is Chrono Trigger. And
Ooh, okay.
now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, Ren, surely you've played that, right? Like, I feel like that would probably mark a lot of boxes for you, but I could be just assuming here.
At least personally speaking, Chrono Trigger is one that I own, but I have not played through. And I'm upset because it's one that I want to get through. I actually have considered little peek behind the curtain of the games that I've been looking into potentially playing once we finish Twilight Princess. I have all of the classic Final Fantasy games installed and ready to go, all the way up to 10.
Oh, yeah.
So I could work on trying to file those down since I've not made the time in the past for them.
Hell yeah.
I've got Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross installed. And I've got a number of different RPGs that I've considered kind of diving into moving forward.
Running through, yeah. I want to say, and this might just be like the completionist video that I watched on it. That's kind of like speaking to me about it, but I want to say maybe it was like the DS version of Chrono Trigger in particular. I'm trying to remember if that was like, it had like updates made to it or something along that, but Chrono Trigger, and then I think I really wanted to get, I think it might be a collection of like I don't know how many games, but like maybe the first 6 or 10, not 10, the first like 6 Final Fantasy games, I think for PSP, I had on my wish list for a while, that I heard was a good pickup, that I unfortunately just never got around to picking up either of those two. So I feel like I might have to go down that route at some point in trying those.
The classic Final Fantasies are beloved by a lot. The first 2, from my understanding, are kind of less than impressive. But it's just because, I mean, it was the beginning of the franchise. The era that they were released in, the amount of story that they were allowed to have, plus the amount of complexity in the gameplay, was not very high.
Yeah.
So it was in the later, or like I want to say post 4 really is where a lot of people started just loving
Adoring
the narratives.
it.
3
Yeah.
I know has a really well-beloved narrative as well, but I want to say it was pretty much after 4 where it became very, very popular.
This is sounding like
Well,
my...
not 10-2. I do have 10-2 as well, Shaman.
Oh, cool. I was about to say, this is sounding like eerily familiar to my opinions on South Park and The Simpsons as far as seasons. You know, one through 2, it's got its classics. 3 is pretty solid, but 4, oh my god.
It's where they really hit their stride.
Dude, Professor
They figured out the
Chaos.
formula.
Alrighty, so I've stalled long enough. Bells, do we have to ring these in a certain order?
No, so this just will trigger the fight. First off, though, do you see the hat off in the distance?
I do see the hat off in the distance.
Just pay attention to that. I'll let you do the honors.
Cool, cool.
Do you hear that, snowman?
Oh.
You may freeze our town,
Oh, there's,
freeze our hearts.
there it goes.
Not the cheerful singing. I hate cheerful singing. Make it stop.
You know, I feel that, man. Sometimes you just need to... get serious. Oh, there's the hat.
Yep.
Oh,
Also,
awesome.
these are 2 different models. The one that you just saw is much bigger than the one we're about to fight. They downsized him so he would actually fit in the arena.
You know, that makes sense. I'll forgive you this once, 2K.
Oh.
Dude, I just played fucking Carol of the Bells.
Oh,
gotta go
I
back.
forgot the boss theme for this one is actually really, really good. Unfortunately,
Music off.
yeah, I will. If I remind myself, I will attempt to find the video for it or find a video for it and post it on the amphitheater chat.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Oh,
You can shoot the hat whenever you whenever you take it off his head, and it'll just keep bouncing depending on if you do it enough or shoot it in like the right areas.
Dude, I'm not playing any video game unless it's got good hat physics, alright?
Ooh. Okay, this might be a really nice shotgun for you.
Ooh. Let me take a gander. It's a little worse on damage, but it is pretty good other than that, so I'm gonna give it a try. And also, I like the skin on it, so thank you.
Also, a nice little T-door pistol here, but
Nice.
maybe they are at level 15 now that I think about it, so they may be a little less than nice.
Fair.
Fun thing is, so we come up here. We just completed this boss fight.
Yeah.
Oh,
You gotta go
you got a
back.
guy
and...
following you.
Oh, okay. You know what? Honestly, thoughts? What do you think of Final Fantasy X? It's so bad that he had different opinions on Final Fantasy X than me. That's really sad.
I didn't get super far into 10 too either. 10 is one that I want to play more of because I know it's incredibly beloved, and from what I've experienced, I've enjoyed it a lot. I know it has one of the most heartbreaking romances in the Final Fantasy franchise. Admittedly, I've not played it to completion. Same thing with 10-2. I've intentionally not touched that one yet because I know whenever I get around to it, I want it to be. I think I want that one to be on stream.
Nice. Dude, Final Fantasy Subathon win.
Oh my god, Final Fantasy Subathon. I mean, if we ever got to a point where that was a potential thing, I don't know. It would be something I'd have to genuinely think about a lot, given the current streaming schedule.
Okay, so now I feel bad. I need to think of what would be my equivalent would be. I was about to joke and say the Demon Tower stream, but you know, that will come in due time. Worry not.
All right, so there's a fun little thing about this.
Oh, is there?
So we open this, and we get some loot.
Yeah. Very cool.
When we turn this quest in, we can do another run of fighting good old Saint Nick down there, and then re-farm this chest again.
Okay.
So you can get 2 runs the first time.
Very cool. Okay. I want to say this is jogging a little memory of seeing like a Jolts dude play through.
Yeah,
where he might
it's
have done
very
this.
common that he tackles this.
Yeah. Who? That looks like a fun pistol, but is not as good as the one I have right now. So.
Better to say,
No.
unfortunately, I'm not seeing anything that I'm really wanting to grab out of this chest.
Yeah, I saw a head, but it's for Commando. So. But now my Axton playthrough will. That I totally didn't accidentally delete while creating this character. He'll be specced out.
Well, at the very least, you
Ooh.
did just now unlock a new head for your current character.
Fantastic.
If I remember correctly, it is literally just the snowman head.
Nice.
But we can go back and do one more run of him. I don't know if he scales now
Oh, that'd be kind of nice.
to our level.
So tempting.
What was I? Oh yeah, I leveled up. Fully spec'd money shot. You can gun Zerk and fight for your life. Damn.
So to your point, Shaman, I would probably end up playing the remake of Final Fantasy VII.
Oh really? Okay.
Just because they've added a lot of content.
Fair.
I am interested in playing through the original by itself, in its own right, but I've got, because of recency bias predominantly, there's a lot of stuff I want to see how they've delivered it in the remake.
Yeah.
It might be something that I could actually do the original first and then come back to the remakes, like do them sequentially back to back. But I don't know.
Yeah.
The remakes also have significantly more content hour-wise, like gameplay hour-wise. They fleshed out a lot of stuff.
Very nice. Yeah, I think my only Final Fantasy exposure, other than probably that, I'm assuming the completionist video, if he made one, I'm assuming that's where I'm gaining like my go buy the PSP one knowledge comes from. I watched, I think, a little bit of Snapcube's playthrough of the remake. Not a ton, but oh, that's a wonderful attack.
Yeah, having him tee off like that was very, very funny.
But yeah, I mean, if you decide to run through any of the games, I'd be very interested in seeing them.
Hell yeah.
I think that's another reason why I'm kind of a little stuck on what game I want to stream next, because I think a wonderful thing about this community so far has been like the game recommendations I have gotten so far or been witness to. Oh, let's see if we can get that hat.
Actually gonna swap out my my pistol for the law so I can try and rapid fire. Didn't get as much of a bounce as I wanted, but
It's the thought that counts. Well, you can melee it though. But yeah, no, another reason I've kind of been holding off is because I'm like, hey, if anybody has any recommendations, let me know. Because
yeah,
In Stars in Time alone has kind of sold me on like, yeah, this community knows some fucking ball as far as like good games. And so if there's anything that people are like, oh yeah, I think you'd really enjoy this, I'm like, fucking dish it out, because I am more than happy to give it a try. If you think it'll be up my alley. Yeah, not a ton of good stuff, unfortunately. But that's
actually, I think I know what the next game may be.
Oh, Guitar Hero Van Halen. I knew it. Finally, someone was willing to say it. I know all of you want to hear Pretty Fly for a White Guy on stream. Don't worry.
Listen, we're going to deliver.
And Stacy's Mom. You know, the two best Van Halen songs, by the way. I'm sorry, you're saying...
You're perfectly fine. There's a little game that I've recommended to Ren, but it may be fun to go ahead and try it myself as the next stream game.
Yeah.
It's a little game called 1,000 Times Resist.
Wait! Hold on. Okay, hold on really quickly. That would be so funny if this is the game I'm thinking of. I need to go to my friend's YouTube channel. Because he might, so he started streaming earlier this year a little bit, and he's kind of, because of scheduling, kind of had to stop doing it. I want to say that is the very first game he streamed, if I'm not mistaken, but let me see if I can find it, because I think I know what it... Oh, did he not? Yeah, that's it! That's it! Yeah, I've seen, I think, the first 3 or so hours of that game, and it looked really interesting.
It's one that I've wanted to play more of. I've played the first hour or so of it, and I was like, if I'm gonna play this, I might as well do it on stream. And actually, this I think is the decision.
Oh hell yeah.
Next game after Twilight Princess will be. You heard it here first, folks. Next game will be 1,000 Times Resist.
Woo!
It's a weird one. There's a lot of neat things that they try and do in that one that I'm very curious to see played out.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember, because I mean, this would have been like maybe like a year. Well, okay, I think it was like the beginning of this year, so it's been some time, admittedly, but it certainly looked interesting, and I was like, I do actually want to like pick this up at some point and play through myself. The story seemed very, very interesting, if nothing else. Very.
Oh yeah, no, like the opening hours of the game, I straight up was sitting there going, this story is already so fucked up. I don't know if I'm supposed to love or hate these characters.
Right, yeah.
This community has brought a lot of enrichment and joy back into my life. Same, Ren, this community has helped me through hard times. Honestly,
yeah, I agree.
I throw flowers at this community a whole lot. It is genuinely so amazing.
Yeah.
I've not seen a single. I agree. I've not had a single negative interaction personally. And quite frankly, I've only seen quote unquote one, and even then that was handled tactfully, and I'm hoping it doesn't continue to prove to be an issue, but and that was only recently.
Yeah.
I do know that there is at least one bit of a rocky path that happened with a person prior to me joining that I heard about kind of a little bit, but
that gavinfelloff guy. We need to.
Man, that Gavin 8 guy.
Look what happened to him. Look where he's at now, singing songs. That's, if you think about it, this is actually just the Family Guy intro. There's Lewis on Lewis on the piano and Peter singing right there.
Thank you.
Oh my God, it is Family Guy.
Maybe he was the Family Guy. Ren, what the heck? I thought this is what we had the spray bottle for. Jeez.
Spray bottle's too polite.
I'm very tempted. I don't know if you've added it yet, the group hug to your redeem. Yeah, you did. I would possibly request adding the spray bottle to my redeems if you wouldn't mind, but I would need to find the right icon and such.
Spray bottle isn't enough now.
What if it's like an acid fill spray bottled? And I only mention that because kind of like what Queen's drinking, in Deltarune. You just pour a little of that in there. Gets a nice little sting.
Listen, the only actual answer here, chat, is 3 a.m. barrel waterboard redeem for it. Not a spray bottle, just like the full like NFL dump the Gatorade thing over his back of like, get loved, idiot.
I kind of take that as that redeem anyways. So, hey, you guys do that. One of these days, it's gonna be a triumphant day where someone redeems that and that actually happens on stream. That specific thing you're talking about. Just wait. I'm planting the seeds now and waiting for this tree to grow. And then the branch to dump that barrel of water on me.
Alright. Hella smart, Ben.
Hey, that's why he has an educational stream.
That's why I'm here, to educate and occasionally make silly goofs and gaffes.
Yeah, like any good PBS Kids show.
We are both at level 20. So I suppose good a time as ever to get back on the main quest.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's mess them up. I could do
I
that
have
to
one of theirs
someone.
barrels. Oh my god, that's perfect.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh,
See-
that would be a lovely shotgun to get.
I love the idea of doing that with a barrel of Baja Blast, but then my heart saddens at the idea that we would waste that much Baja Blast, so, you know, I don't know.
So, slightly less than happy, or not less than happy, slightly disturbing thought, but also would, I kind of partially remedy that, so long as you're okay with it. You could do it, like, in a bathtub. That way, you're not losing any of the Baja Blast. You just have to now deal with the moral quandary of, do you want to drink what has been poured all over you?
That's fair. That's fair.
So the option still exists to have not
Yeah.
technically wasted it.
You know, this is why we're business partners, Ben, because you're thinking outside the tub, but also inside the tub. And I really appreciate that. You're thinking outside the barrel, if anything. That absolutely needs to be a shirt design once I get 1 billion followers.
1 billion followers, chat. You heard it here.
1 billion towers. I will drop the think outside the barrel. Holy shit, dude. It'll sell billions.
The whole population of the world will be carrying that shirt. Oh my god, I need this gun.
I need it. Chris.
I need it. Crass.
I'm so
need
sorry. That fucking Taco Bell video you sent was, I know you were like, hey, I know this might be a bit much, but I'm gonna send it anyways because it's Wesker related. I'm so glad you sent it, dude. I will say it here on stream. So Ben sent me a TikTok of Chris Wesker, if only, of Albert Wesker basically going, Chris, I got you a $5 box from Taco Bell. Good boy. You know you like your 5-layer burrito. And it fucking floored me. I then went on Instagram, found the account on Instagram, and sent it to like everyone I knew on there. Because I was like, I want to be a monster today. And then I found out, I was going through the comments, the actual voice actor for Wesker commented on it, and he was like, oh, this is really funny because I actually did some ad reads for Taco Bell. And I haven't,
perfect.
which I'm like, I would like to think he's not lying, but I also haven't, you know, fact-checked that. So take that with a grain of salt, but I very much am going to, if I remember to, in the near future, try to find those commercials now and send those to you. Because that's way too much of a fucking coincidence, if not. Or if so.
I get, if anybody wants to, I can put the TikTok in the amphitheater chat. I did share it with Jimothy as well.
Oh, hell yeah.
And if I remember correctly, he was like, I feel uncomfortable or something like that.
I would only expect Jimothy to go, I feel violated from seeing such a video. And honestly, rightfully so. I think anyone watching that, other than, you know, the sick, twisted gavinfelloff would feel such a feeling. But I don't know, it warmed my heart that a 5-layer burrito does, and goddamn. Also,
it was just one of those things of like, I saw the Taco Bell and I heard the voice and I went, "You're joking? There's no way." I was like, "It's fated. It had to be."
I am, and I'm not even doing a bit, Ben. Wednesday night, I did get Taco Bell. And so there was a period where, during your last stream, I was just taking down a chalupa and a Baja Blast while... I'm trying to think if I can recall whatever specific bit was going on then, but, you know, it's all coming together too well.
So not officially Taco Bell, but I did make homemade quesaritos yesterday.
Nice, heck yeah.
I had one for like a late breakfast, early lunch, and then forgot about the other one that I made, and I was like, fuck it, I'll eat it later, and then I had it for breakfast this morning.
Hey, honestly, that's a vibe. That is, I pass no judgment.
it slapped. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna feel ashamed.
Yeah. I was gonna say the local pizza place that we have, like throughout our family, it is a common practice to like basically save the extras for the next morning and have it for breakfast because, I mean, to all of us, and I guess my sick, twisted family bloodline, we just love how that specific cold pizza tastes in the morning, apparently, and it just, I don't know, it hits. So I
Oh my god, we got a chubby enemy?
We did!
So
Unfortunately,
Chad, if you're not aware, these are rare.
yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna drop it. Oh my god.
Ooh, cute loot.
Got
on.
some stuff here.
Yeah. Oh, of course we have a badass right there. Very, very cool. Well, we have the pups at least. So there's a revive. Let me see. Oh, you got it. Nice.
I was about to say, got that thing on me, ready to go.
Oh, I'll tell you what, boy. I got that thing
I'll tell
on
you
me.
what.
Boy,
God damn it, Bobby.
got that boy ain't right. Man, I used to.
That
It's
is
really.
a genuinely very impressive.
I appreciate that. I feel like I
fucking
used to
words.
have a much better grasp on the Hank Hill voice, and maybe I just need to be in the mood for it. But oh, there's another one. Darn. Damn it, Bobby, we're gonna have to kill this guy.
Aw, dang.
But Dad.
But dang.
I feel like I do a better impression of like. Well, actually, this makes perfect sense. I was gonna say I do a better impression of like parody voices of Bobby than Bobby's actual VA, but that makes total sense because like anyone parodying Bobby just I think really overemphasizes the southern drawl of it.
Yeah, no, it is one of those that you have to play it up.
Yeah.
Have I shared the Drawfee Bobby Hill video?
I want to. Drawfee sounds super familiar, and I'm trying to recall how recent, or maybe, what regale me the tale.
So the bit of the video, they're doing a challenge where they are trying to draw characters from memory, and then the rest of the group is trying to guess what those characters are.
Okay, so I've seen them before. Okay.
Where was I?
I was like, the name sounds
The one in particular that I'm thinking of is one where Karina was no, it wasn't Karina. Julia was trying to draw Bobby Hill from memory, and the clip is legendary. It is one of my favorite videos of all time.
Oh my god.
I'll have to find it so I can send it to the chat later. But it
Yeah,
is
please.
so good.
I think they don't like talk about like a. No, okay, I might have seen a clip of them trying to either Arthur or Morty from Rick and Morty. And basically just like whoever was in charge of drawing that character just drew like an old man instead. It was like, wait, you were drawing a child. What? Why did they look like so aged in that? I don't know. It's been so long since I watched, said show.
Yeah, there is a moment where to try and help the group to figure out who they were drawing, they drew Hank Hill, like their representation of Hank Hill beside them, which then led to the moment of like, no, Julia, it can't be. Is that Bobby Hill?
Maybe this is it then, yeah.
It's such a legendary clip. I love it so much.
Yeah, if you remember to, I would very much appreciate it to rewatch that clip. It would bring my heart great joy.
There's a couple of good Drawfee bits that I love to death. Another one that I quote all the time is "I'm Mero Biba." Basically, they were turning, I guess, like old English phrases or words into characters, and they read Mero Biba and just were like, "All right, I'm just drawing the female lead from Brave." But in like a very goofy, dorky way.
Right.
And they ran on for a minute making jokes about like, I'm Mel Biba. What will Mel Biba do? If you had the chance to prove your fate, would ye? It's very goofy.
I want to say I've seen some of these I might have seen both of these at some point, but maybe it's just been a minute since they've come across my feed, because it sounds like distantly familiar as like, oh, that was a fucking nice chuckle when I saw it, because that's right up. Those both sound right up my alley as far as like silly, stupid bits.
Jimothy, the Wesker voice in the TikTok was too sensual. There's talks about Johnny coming back as Captain Jack Sparrow returning for another movie.
Huh.
Holy shit.
Interesting. Fortunately, a lot of commercial credits don't really get out there, so you may have a hard time checking that. Okay. And also may have done reads but didn't get chosen. That's fair. That's fair.
A lot of people love cold pizza, to be fair. It's a thing. I'm not really a big fan myself, but I have things with food. That's fair.
That's fair. Yeah.
I will not lie. I was doing this before I got to college, but I joke about I've been a college kid at heart for a long time because I love cold pizza.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely not like better to me than the pizza was on first like consumption.
Right.
Or like fresh out of the oven.
Yeah.
But it has its own appeal to me.
Absolutely.
I love it for its own sake.
No, I fully agree with you there, Ben. Like, there's just moments where it's like, I have the option to reheat this, and it would taste perfectly fine, but for some reason, that, you know, that the delicious red, or not red, cold pasta sauce and cheese, oh my goodness, it's doing it for me. Hi, Cheesecake! Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Freaking out here with your phone, your cellular device dying. What the heck? Just say you're not a real fan.
How dare you let your fan...
Your fan's down.
I was trying to say phone, and then you said fan, and my brain was like, yeah, that's the word. How dare you let your phone die? How dare you?
How dare you let your fans down? All right. I thought you were the #1 music fan, and now this is what's happening? How are you going to listen to your music if you don't have your phone? On the cassette? On the CD? Or on the even vinyl? Likely. You probably don't even know what a vinyl is, do you, Cheesecake? Anyways, you can go ahead and give me that 1975 singles box set if you want to, you know, since you don't know what vinyl is right now, so go ahead and pass it over. You know, you can just send that my way. Thank you.
You were watching Smiling Friends last night? Okay.
Ooh,
fair.
Did you finally get around to watching those final 2 episodes? I know last time we chatted about it, you said you hadn't had the chance yet. Oh yeah, okay, I'll have to... I'm sorry I keep bringing her up, but it's just been my hyperfixation a little bit for the last 2 days. So one of the stores I hit up for my errands today had the new Phoebe Bridgers album on CD, and I was like, you know what? I haven't got a CD in a minute. I'm gonna treat myself. I'm gonna get it. It came with like a little booklet, right? And I've kind of talked on, I think, other streams about this, where I feel like a lot of modern CD releases don't put a whole lot of effort into their physical releases sometimes, especially the CD. This is very much not the case. Just a gorgeous, like lyric slash... I don't even know how to describe it. Do you know, like, the booklet that they open up at the beginning of Shrek? It's basically just
the
that.
nice little storybook.
Yeah, it's basically just formatted as a storybook, and I fucking love it. I also kind of love that the album cover and a lot of like the instrumentation on the album kind of sounds more futuristic. Like, I think.
Oh yeah.
You said, like, honestly, the album cover kind of just looks like a. Ooh, that's very nice. The album cover kind of just looks like a holographic Phoebe Bridgers, right? And the contrast of that to the, like, the lyric booklet, like the styling of that. One of the music videos, I think actually for the lead single, was very much a case of like a bunch of guys wearing like medieval knight armor riding around on like motorcycles and stuff like that, where it's like this fusion of old and new, and it's just, and that's kind of what the album sounds like too. Like, I don't know. It really does it for me. I'll have to send some photos in the what's it called? Like the found art channel, because I think some of the artwork that was done for that little lyric booklet is just I love it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, yeah.
Hold up, I need to look over at chat.
Oh, fair, yeah. Let's see. Jelly of New Jersey getting the first live location. Super excited for Security Breach 2, also for FNAF World 2. Yeah, I need to do my FNAF World research. That's like the one game I haven't really dived too much into. I kind of be interested in playing it at some point.
Forget which one FNAF World is.
It's like the RPG. The one
That's right.
Yeah.
Isn't the original delisted? Like, you can't buy it anymore?
Oh, can you not?
I'm pretty certain it got delisted.
Oh, wow, I did not know that. Huh.
I don't know. Maybe I'm making something up. I feel like I remember not being able to find it, because I remember that one in particular caught my eye because it is an RPG.
Yeah. Well, Ben, you're clearly the biggest FNAF fan here. There's no one else in chat who really I think relates to FNAF and enjoys FNAF quite particularly like Ben here. You know, not at all.
Couldn't possibly.
Exactly. Working on 3D printing. Chat keeps escaping me. You mustn't do that, chat. Working on 3D printing. Every time I try to check it, it like shoots back up. Fine. Phone, save me. Working on 3D printing for my SIL. Good news, the one I was struggling to get print properly finally came out. Bad news, the next one I have to print is number 8. I could just be an idiot and not recalling terminology, but what is SIL? Oh, sisters. Okay, gotcha. Okay, I remember. Is this the... Oh, I know this room. Is this the educational 3D print you were talking about in the Discord? Let's see.
That is fair, Cheesecake. It's one of those games that I very easily could pirate, and I just haven't made the time for it. But if it is on Game Jolt still, then I'll just go that route.
Yeah. Yes, to Ren's point, I'm trying to remember, like, I'm trying to think of a better way to describe it. It very, like there's a scene where... Oh, almost. There! You know what? Grenade. I have not been using my grenade I was so excited to use. Oh. Firehawk, my beloved. Or not Firehawk.
That's 2 of them, and then there's a 3rd one.
What a room. But yes, no, there is, the video is, I think at one point, they, like, go to, like, a gas station and are kind of just, like, raiding it, and, I don't know, just visually, like I said, the combination of old and new things is, or, you know, honestly, just contrasts in general are big for me. Like, you put a sad song over a music video where, like, explosion shit are happening, that's gonna hit for me. You have a music video where, like, it's, like, knights riding around on motorcycles and shit. Yeah, that's gonna hit for me, I guess. Sue me! Yeah, no, that's also a pretty solid video, in my opinion. Number one,
to your point from earlier,
yeah.
I will say, I'm definitely not the biggest fan of FNAF, or at the very least, I've not played through the games myself, but I do love the lore. I think a lot of that stuff is really, really cool. I'd like to go around, or get around to playing them at some point myself.
Yeah, I unfortunately don't think I'll find myself playing a FNAF game in a minute, because I'm a certified wuss. Maybe Security Breach, but I don't know. Maybe this will be a Resident Evil 7 situation where I secretly love it after I give it a chance.
The lore, at the very least, is very appealing to me.
Oh my god!
At least with a lot of the older games. The more modern stuff, I've been a little less in love with. But
yeah,
it is what it is.
Funnily enough, I want to say it was last summer. After how many years of that series being a thing, I finally hit my FNAF hyperfixation, and was like watching the 5-hour lore video explaining everything and watching a lot of like reviews for the different games mechanically and stuff like that. I think recently, if I've watched any videos about it, it's been about fan games that will have some kind of like interesting mechanic or like introduce like an interesting concept for the lore, and that's really been doing it for me lately.
Yeah. I will say, there are some insane fan projects that people have made that I am just blown away by. Majority of that content that I've noticed or like actually taken the time to watch has been from other people like doing Let's Plays of it.
Yeah.
But also to your point, like the multi-hour long breakdowns of the lore.
Yeah.
I eat those videos up. I love that shit.
Yeah.
The weird thing for me is like the less I care about playing a game or the less I know about a game going into it, the more I'm going to enjoy those kinds of videos.
Right. Yep.
It's kind of like having somebody just sit there and like full-on hyperfixation dump on you.
Right.
I personally love that shit. I love when people get really excited about a passion of theirs and discuss it.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's one of those things, like, or one of those reasons, like, whenever you do the occasional, like, little song breakdowns and the Guild Jams discussion, I love that shit. It's super fun getting to see your breakdowns on a lot of that stuff. It hits the same kind of, like, itch to me.
Well, thank you, yeah.
It's just, they're so good.
Oh, dude.
The sheer number of times that I've, like, put just those kinds of playlists on at work and just vibed for the entire day, it's great.
Oh, hell yeah. I know a big thing for me is, like, one reason I try to give a lot of attention to game and song and video recommendations and stuff like that is because I know that some of us probably aren't as privileged as me, where we have cool friends that are willing to, like, check out that kind of stuff and really take those kinds of recommendations to heart. And so if I could be that kind of person that's like, hey, yeah, I actually will check that out and give it the time of day, I'd love to, because who's to say it won't hit incredibly, you know, home for me. Like In Stars in Time was a great example of that, where, like, I don't think I would have really taken the time to really check out that game probably for quite some time, unless, you know, people in the guild were recommending it, or, like, you know, sharing their love for it. And I was like, that game means a lot to me now, and I'm super thankful for that. So if I can, you know, be that ear, be that person that is, you know, willing to give it a chance and possibly even get something out of it myself, as far as, like, a new favorite song or a new favorite game, like, that means even more the world to me. So I'm always happy to do it, and I'm glad you guys care to hear my silly little breakdowns of stuff like that, because, you know, I love yapping about it, and I love letting people know that, hey, I think there's value in that recommendation if it's reason XYZ. I
will fully admit I am awful about checking shit out that people recommend or send to me. It's just something weird with my brain where I have to actively force my brain to break out of the mold of normal stuff, autism. And also, if it's during my workday, I have a hard time focusing if it isn't, like, specific stuff, if that makes sense. No, that's absolutely fair.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah.
At the very least, like, with the... you're good. With, like, the listening to playlists and stuff like that, or listening to, like, the random video essays and stuff at work, I've gotten to a point with my job where I can shut my brain off throughout the day and do my job just fine, and instead focus on whatever I'm listening to.
Yeah.
So I find myself in a position where, at the very least, that has been a beneficial thing. I also tend to just work better in that flow state anyways. So far it's not, you know, caused me any issues, but...
Oh, for sure. Oh, I have missed no shots. It's so crazy that, like, anyone watching my stream has saw that I have not missed any shots, and that even though they, you know, landed on the enemy, for some reason they've been nat zeros and not hitting and not doing any damage, even though I've hit all of them. That's so crazy.
I did just remember, in this area is where I got my very first legendary drop ever in this game.
Oh, really? Do you remember
I was...
what it was, or much about it?
I do remember what the drop was. I don't remember what the enemy was that I was fighting.
Okay.
The drop that I got is a shotgun called Sledge's Shotgun.
Really? You got... Okay. Huh.
It was just a world drop,
Didn't know I was in
random
this game.
chance. And it was honestly super cool. Up to that point, I'd never gotten a legendary drop before. I never was the kind to take the time to do like the farming for legendaries that you see a lot of the more committed content creators and stuff do for this game. So for me, in that instance, I was like, holy shit. I didn't. What did I do to deserve this? Like, this is insane. And then it dropped off, unfortunately, very hard, very fast, because that Sledge's Shotgun. That particular legendary, at least in my experience, it does not scale well. The only fun thing about it is it has ridiculously high knockback on the bullet part or the projectiles. So like,
it's fun.
You'll just launch something into orbit if you really just unload on it. It's got a high magazine, high rate of fire, and the high knockback.
Oh wow! I was gonna say, I don't know how familiar you are with Borderlands 1, but with Sledge being a boss in that game, where you can, I think that might be. I'm trying to remember if that's a guaranteed drop or not. Honestly, I
don't remember if it's a
remember.
guaranteed drop, but I do know that it is in his loot pool.
Yeah. Oh my God! Sledge's shotgun. I can say that Sledge's shotgun. On a Borderlands 2 run consisting of me, Evan, Forex, and another friend we'll call Ada Nexus. Nexus got Sledge's shotgun, catchphrase, and used it the whole game because he was so delighted to have gotten the spawn. It became a meme. I feel that. I don't know if I can recall my first legendary, but I want to say I probably was using it too long, just because I was so happy to finally get Orange Gun.
After getting Sledges, I can't remember what my next one was, but by that point in time, I did know about actually farming them, and so I made a conscious effort to start looking for specific ones and farming for them. Like the Lyota was one that I would spend a lot of time farming.
Yeah. Good choice.
Lyota is just such a good one.
It's so delicious. What a
that being said,
morsel.
there are a lot of guns in this game that are like fantastic without being legendaries. Generally, a lot of them are uniques still, but like even this plasma caster I'm using, it's an E-Tech SMG. It is tearing things apart right now.
Yeah. I see the work it's putting in. Hey, have a good night, Lily. Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah, take it easy.
I feel bad because I was going to ask you guys how Stardew went, but it slipped in my mind a few times.
At the very least, we do still have one person in chat who is participating in that.
Yeah. It's really funny. Stardew, I think, was the first game I bought on, like, when I got a quote-unquote next-gen console at the time, aka my Xbox One. Which I think there was like a year before the Series X and the PS5 came out and all that. I was very late to it. But I want to say Stardew was the first game I got on there. And then I bought it on Switch. I got it for free on here as of, I think, like a monthly PlayStation Plus game. And then I also got it for free for, like, Google, like, the Play Store or something? Because I had, like, a Pixel laptop, and there was some kind of, like, you're a college student, here's a free copy of the app version of Stardew Valley for your laptop. So I have every way to play it, aside from, like, PC. And unfortunately, I have just not found myself able to really sink my teeth in the game. I always wanted to. I think it was, like, a Space Hamster video that he made that, like, made it look so fun. And I was just like, I don't know, maybe it's my little Brussels sprout brain can't handle all the different things you could do right off the bat, or this or that, but I definitely like to sink in my teeth into it at some point and get at least a half-decent playthrough of it, because it always has looked so fun, but
I will say my experience with the game has been more along the lines of like it's fun to watch content that people put out for it. I less enjoy the actual like gameplay loop and trying to do it myself.
Okay. Hey, that sounds about good how I feel about it. So
I joked about it earlier with both Lily and Ren, but like every time that I have played it, it's like I yearn for the mines. I want to go in there and fight the monsters and stuff like that.
Right.
And then end up not engaging with the rest of the gameplay. And then because I don't know how the systems work, I end up running out of stamina and then passing out in the mines, having to be revived.
Yeah.
And then losing shit. And it's like, well, man.
What the heck? That's kind of how I feel. I think about like Terraria as well. I've given it multiple chances, but the most fun I had with it, I think, was when like my cousin carried me through a playthrough. And outside of that, I just have not been able to conquer it myself. But it certainly looks fun from what I've seen. It was fun.
I had a very similar experience with Terraria.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Minecraft is, Minecraft was the big sandbox game that stuck with me. I
will say,
yeah.
Minecraft and Terraria both, I think, suffer to me with the issue that I don't think I've ever finished either game conventionally.
Yeah, yeah.
And instead ended up playing or jumping pretty early on into modded content.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So, like, the most recent Terraria playthrough I did, I was playing with, once again, my friend Colton, and then one of our mutual friends, and during that time, we were playing Calamity Mod, along with a couple of other smaller things, like quality of life and stuff and whatnot.
Yeah.
I made, first off, the mistake of deciding that I was going to play a melee-only character. Or a true melee character, rather. Not a good way to play that game, especially for a noob. But then also, I didn't know what we were doing, so I just kept feeling like I'm being held by the hand and directed to each boss that we do. I'm not being, or I don't have any like actual agency here. It just, it soured the experience for me a little bit.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to describe my most recent Stardew playthrough. I did it with a friend who was much more into it, and he's like, oh yeah, I'll kind of guide you and put you in the right direction of where to go. I was like, perfect, that sounds like exactly what I need. And then it was more like, okay, Gavin, I'm gonna go do this thing. You can kind of do your own thing. And I was like, cool, I guess I will just fish like I've done in every other playthrough and nothing else.
Yep.
So I feel the pain there. I'm trying.
Once again, it's a very fun game to watch content about. Less for me to actually put in or invest the time into myself. Oh shit.
Oofy. Let's get you up. Yeah, I think I was a little. Oh.
Well, we're gonna have to hope and pray that we get some skag spawns here.
Yeah. Well, there was one right there, and there was one that was out, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep him alive. Oh, there's one in the distance. Come on. Hello. Okay, you guys, nice. Okay. No, but I got kind of...
Oh, behind you.
Hello? Thank you. I appreciate you, adding a bit to the timer. Thank you. Okay. No, I feel like I got lucky with Minecraft. Ooh, why did you auto-lock on that and not the bird? Holy! That's a bit of damage. Holy... Get Phil Swift out here with the flex seal. Oh my goodness. Anyways, no, I feel like I was very lucky with Minecraft because I had like a friend recommend it on the bus when I was like, you know, in 3rd grade, I think. And I guess I was just with my mom on the right day where she was like, yeah, I'll buy that game for you. And it really didn't click for me at first, because I didn't understand that like you needed to make tools to mine stuff, and was just like, this stone is taking 10 years to break. What is going on? So then I went to creative, and I kind of just played creative for probably like a good few months and really enjoyed building stuff there. And then eventually started watching like videos about Minecraft and being like, oh yeah, you have to get tools and da-da-da in survival mode. And to this day, kind of like you said, I have not conventionally beat Minecraft. I have not conventionally, beat the Ender Dragon and all that, but like, I still love that game. And to this day, like if I'm playing with someone, there's the who's doing the mining and who's doing the building, and I'm like, I will always take the building. Like I will make our little base and I'll try to make it look cute, and it probably won't look the best, but god damn it, it'll look kind of nice. And I enjoy it for that. So I don't blame anyone who's like, yeah, I didn't really ever get into it or grow up with it, so it didn't really stick with me. And it's like, yeah, I totally get that. There's plenty of games that ride that line for me myself.
I definitely still run into the issue of I yearn for the mines too damn much whenever I'm playing Minecraft.
Yeah.
So in the dichotomy there of like who's going mining, who's going building a house. I very much am the person who's like, all right, I'm going and getting diamonds for everyone like ASAP. To the point of like the last time I played multiplayer Minecraft with somebody, a group of the friend group who was supposed to be joining us hadn't been able to hop on yet, and I spent probably a good couple hours just mining away, and this was before the big caves and cliffs update, so it was the stock standard mines.
Yeah.
But I just kept mining away, and eventually came back with enough diamonds to build not a full set for every person, but like a partial set. Like it was a diamond chest plate for each person, a diamond pickaxe for each person.
That is
plus
insane.
all the stuff for myself, and that was before ever like actually settling down and building like an actual base or anything like that.
Right.
And then that group just didn't actually play functionally ever.
Yeah.
And so I just slowly lost like the 2-week Minecraft phase.
Yeah. It's funny you say that because like my brother is the exact same way, and if I have played Minecraft, it's usually with him doing like a split screen playthrough. Which reminds me, I keep seeing Dingus's post in Digital Realms about like her or their Minecraft world, and I'm just like, I need to like do like maybe like a 30-second video tour of the little town that me and my brother put together, because like I'd love to show that off, because that's kind of my pride and joy of that world in particular. Oh god, not this section. I mean, this is probably not that bad of a section, honestly, but...
The biggest issue with this section is that Mordecai starts killing everything before you can get revives.
Yeah.
So if you happen to go down, you're fucked.
I need to look up the VA for Mordecai, because that scream was so well done.
Oh, yeah.
Bravo. Oh, do I not have my... Ooh, that is a better shotgun. Maybe. It's also a Jacob, so maybe not.
Some dingus is he, they, by the way.
Okay, thank you.
Probably get the server up soon. I was troubleshooting more. Once again, I end up kind of delegating myself to the 2-week phase whenever it comes to Minecraft, but I'm very excited for that. I do want to at least try and hop on from time to time.
Yeah.
Do a couple things. I think it'll be fun to interact with people that way.
Absolutely. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of you. And you. And maybe even you.
I was stuck between you and the pillar. I couldn't get out.
Hey, it's okay. You know, that people say that all the time. They're like, Gavin, I'm stuck between the pillar. Can you please let me go? Gavin, why won't you let me out? And look, it's attachment issues, all right? Fine, I'll admit it. God damn it, I'm only human. But, you know, maybe, I don't know. Maybe learn to admit those things like I have. Jeez. Let's see. I'm happy to hear it was a pleasant experience, Ren. Kind of getting to troubleshoot stuff with a friend about it. Friend recommended Achievement Hunter, Rooster Chief Gaming Channel, and I saw Minecraft videos. Gav, you're not allowed? Okay.
Oh?
I mean, I've seen Achievement Hunter. I know what you're talking about. So, like, I'll go ahead and erase my memories of it. My bad. Because there is.
In all fairness, Rin, my very first time playing Minecraft was the same. Like, that was pre-end update, so I spent a lot of time just goofing off in the overworld and occasionally going into the Nether. But then the several times of me dying in the Nether to never make it back in time to get my stuff fully pissed me off to the point of like, nope, I'm dropping it.
That's fair. Oh, alone. Okay. You're all good. Yeah, that usually is how kind of like a session of Minecraft will kind of end for me and my brother, where it's like if one of us dies, then we're just like, it's usually like so deep in a mine that if we don't have keep inventory on, which we kind of like teeter back and forth from sometimes, it's just like I don't feel like restarting. It's like if you're playing zombies with a friend and you go down on like round 20 something and you're like, I cannot pick myself back up with the starter pistol this late in the game. I'm sorry, I'm not invested anymore.
I'm going to run with keep inventory on for ease of use. Hell yeah.
I
am awful whenever it comes to not having that rule turned on.
I've heard people like get weirdly defensive about like you shouldn't have that on and stuff like that, and then I saw the best rebuttal in my life about it, and it was, I bought this game, so why shouldn't I play it the way I want to?
Yep.
If it's not harming anyone.
Amen.
Like, so I was like, you know what? Fair. That's how I'm gonna play games from now on. Yeah.
Real quick, I do want to say, Shaman with the zombie spawner. One of the last groups that I played with on Minecraft, it was some of my old high school friends. And the house that I was building, I was going for like a hobbit hole kind of thing. Kind of really goes in line with the fact that I was just immediately in the mines.
Yeah.
But the place that I chose to build my house at ended up in a spot with two zombie spawners next to each other.
Oh.
And so what I did was I turned one of them into just a stock standard zombie spawner just to see if there was any, because I didn't know at the time if there was any loot that you could only get from that spawner. Mm-hmm. And then I turned the other one into a drowned spawner.
Yeah.
And then they would both feed into the same channel, or the same like killing channel.
Fair.
Yet another Minecraft world that did not
last super long.
That I did not experience for very long.
Yeah.
The rest of the group was playing a lot of it, and that was back when the like villager trading halls were becoming really, really big for people.
Yeah. I was gonna mention that.
And that group had done that, and I was like, I don't care as much about that actually.
I was gonna say, like, I think this like is like a good interesting Venn diagram of a statistic of like people who go mining versus people who build, and like who of those are more interested in like things like the villager mining and like potions and learning like the technical stuff of Minecraft. Because I think if I had to guess, it would lean more towards the people who are mining, who also are like, oh yeah, I'm interested in finding out like what levels do certain ores spawn at, and what are like the technical English catchphrase, what are the like the tech, what is the tech, I guess, behind like a certain item appearing at a certain angle, or being near lava, or this or that. I think appeals in the same nature to like, okay, so like if I have this certain type of villager, what kind of like what things do I need to look out to get like a certain enchantment or a certain this, or like, I don't know, like creating the whole villager basement hotel, whatever you want to call it, where you just have a bunch of beds together and you keep reshuffling until you get the right villager. Like, I don't know, that kind of stuff is like so far above my head, it makes me feel stupid. So I'm like, I'll just stick with placing blocks down in a pretty pattern.
Fair.
Because that's how I enjoy the game, and there's nothing wrong with enjoying the game otherwise. But hey, for me, if someone else is going to do it, I'll help them how I can. Otherwise, here's a Taco Bell. Here's a Taco Bell in Minecraft. Enjoy.
I wish I was more building oriented, because there's a lot of really cool stuff that people do that I wish I understood like the way that they go about it.
Yeah.
I do fall more into like I enjoy the mining, I enjoy setting up the farms.
Yeah.
The villager trading was less my thing, just because I think it's a little too easy. But I do fall into like I enjoy people making like redstone contraptions, and I want to learn how they work and that kind of thing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I don't know.
I think that's the furthest I've gotten into kind of that side was when I was trying to make certain builds. I was like, okay, I'm going to have to learn a little bit of redstone stuff here to make like a trapdoor or like an opening gate or this or that. And it's been fun to kind of dive into, but I'm like, once I see like shit like the flying machines, I'm like, I'm sorry, that's out of my league. But like, it looks cool. It looks sick.
To me, the level of difficulty is like basic redstone to do like doors and like lighting and stuff that you can interact with. Maybe some traps or some farms. Then you get into like the flying machines and the automated TNT duper explosive mining things and whatnot,
and stuff like that.
The redstone that by and large just makes my brain explode is the people who are the people who take the time to make fully functional computers.
Yeah.
I
like
don't
a calculator
understand
or something like that. Like
there's so. Are you familiar at all with like the meme about like if you can have two colors, then you can run the Bad Apple music video on it? I
think I'm kind of getting where you're at here. I think my equivalent would be like anything can run Doom.
Yeah.
And so I think I know where you're going with this. Yeah.
Well, so with one of the more recent updates, they added these cushion blocks.
Okay.
And they have two different states. One of them is a white, one of them is a black. Somebody recently animated the entirety of Bad Apple using redstone logic.
Yeah.
And I am obsessed with the creativity and the willpower to go through and do that, but I'm terrified of the mental gymnastics that must have been required to basically tell it, I'm powering every single one of these quote-unquote pixels individually in sequence in time.
Yeah. Yeah.
My brain melts at that. I don't know how people have that kind of like I love computer science. I think a lot of like computer engineering and software engineering and stuff like that is super, super cool stuff. Don't understand it. It's well above my head.
Yeah. I have certain friends who will play on like modded Minecraft servers, and I'll just be like, oh yeah, how's it going? They're like, yeah, so we downloaded a nuclear engineering mod, and so, you know, Colton here is making a nuclear reactor that could very well take out half of our world if someone chooses to, or if he like doesn't feed a certain, or if he makes like one mistake, it just will crash the server. And I'm like, good for you. If you need a Taco Bell in that world, let me know and I'll stop by. I was gonna say one that I forgot that kind of reminds me of the Bad Apple video you were talking about was Minecraft like songs, essentially where you use note blocks and recreate those. I tried that for a bit and I was just not patient enough for it. But that I think I was very interested in for a bit, just seeing all the different you know, I was going to say parodies, but like the different like covers of those songs via the minecart and then the, you know, the note blocks and all that.
I think the element of that always gets me is just there are so many different blocks that effectively give you different instruments.
Yep.
That I would not be able to keep up with how to accurately create the sound fonts that I'm wanting to do to create songs. And then once again, the timing issue of like how you would make certain syncopated notes work and how you would get certain like chord structures to land out properly.
Yep.
Like all of that I feel would be so weird. Like I don't know what I'm sure that all of the instrumentation they used is tuned to standard. But like even having things play in tune with each other, I would be so worried about not lining up right.
Yeah.
Like, all that feels like it would just go well over my head, and I'm a little terrified of the people who can do it proficiently.
Muster that up, yeah. Absolutely. I was like, I already have enough trouble picking a snare I want for a song. I can't imagine cycling through the hundreds of blocks on Minecraft that probably all make, you know, different sounds, and then trying to time that within that kind of system. That I don't want to say that melts my brain, but it's just like I think I might start going Siffrin crazy if I had to make a song on there. Very well.
it would be one of those things of like you do it once just to prove that you can, and then be like, you know what? All right, I've done it. I'm good. Never again.
Absolute dude.
But I think we have ran a little beyond our typical typical runtime.
Just a wee bit. Ren, I really want to recommend a podcast, but I'm like, okay, Gavin, calm down. You've probably recommended like 10 songs already, and people have already told you they have trouble picking up that stuff, so let's calm down now. And also,
well, now I'm curious.
Right. Well, I did share it in. I shared one of them in the amphitheater, and I believe the podcast is called Keynotes. And essentially, it's So the one I shared, I think, was like the golden ratio in music, and songs that kind of follow that and have like a thematic like point where they hit that golden ratio time in a song, and it means something. The one I brought up was "The Show Must Go On" by Queen. Glock had added it to the playlist, and I was like, oh yeah, I actually know a bit about that song because of that episode. I'll share that in case, he or anyone else that likes that song wants to check out why, when the golden ratio on the time, I think it was like, I don't know, like it's like 3/4 of the way through the song, basically. Here's the music theory behind that, and like why they decided to go up. Like I think it was like they go up an octave, and like the thematics behind that, and that's all really cool to me. It's basically, I think what would you call it? A spinoff of another podcast I listened to like back in high school called Dissect, where essentially the concept is, let's take an album and we're going to dissect every song and like the themes of those songs and everything. This was when I was really into like hip hop and rap. And so a lot of the songs, or a lot of the albums that they do on there are, hip hop rap albums. But it's made me really appreciate that genre via listening to that, and like even get into albums that I wouldn't necessarily have ever gotten into before, just because of like, oh, this is why like how the strings that come on this song, this is why you get goosebumps from it, and here's like the music theory behind that, and how that's a technical feat, and it's all very cool to me, even though I'm not super knowledgeable on music theory. It's all very cool to me, so that's why. Anyways, I've ran my course here.
In all fairness, there are a couple of YouTube channels that I adore because they do the same thing. They break down the music theory. One of them is more video game centric.
Heck yeah.
They're a channel called 8-Bit Music Theory. I'll have to find a video and post it to the amphitheater just to share.
Yeah.
And then the other one, I forget the YouTuber's name, but he's more kind of broad strokes, different things. And his entire thing is like, he'll break down the piano chords and stuff as it's being played, and then tell you why those chords are so fucking cool.
Oh, that's awesome! Yeah,
I love that kind of thing. It's so cool.
Oh yeah, Ren. I'll say really quick. If I was going to recommend any of those, I would kind of just recommend the one I shared about the Fibonacci sequence / golden ratio. I think that one's really interesting, and I think there was a while ago where I quoted a Frank Ocean song, essentially the lyrics of "Every night fucks every day up. Every day patches the night up." He talks about that song. I think it's like the last song he covers on that episode. And that song in general is one of my favorite songs, period, I think, since I first heard it. And just hearing like the significance of like where that's out in the album, and the different musical techniques that are used to achieve like the beat switch through it, and thematically where that sits, it's like, it makes me love music. And so, yeah, if you check out any of those, Ren, and you don't have to, by the way, whatever. But if you do check out any of them, I would recommend that episode. I think it's a really cool one. Ooh, time scale names.
I'm already minority in this because I've never been a big fan, or a big one for watching stuff on my own or listening to stuff like podcasts. I only started getting into them into tuning into streams because it's friends and I can interact back actively, so it keeps my attention.
Oh, fair.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I kind of poked into it a little bit earlier. Like I have a lot of time that I can fill with listening to something else, and I fall into I've got an issue with like I cannot stand just being in my own head by myself. So I kind of
drink to that.
Or like I rely heavily on controlled external stimuli. And in this case, music, audiobooks, podcasts, video essays, whatever it may be, all that stuff does a lot for me.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
I wish my brain was an iPod. My issue is that my brain is an iPod that is stuck on loop. And it's not even the full song, it's like one phrase of the song, and it can't get past it.
Yeah, yeah. I kind of feel that, Ren. I if I need to, I can keep myself going, but I will kind of look like a lunatic in the process. But that's okay. That's a-okay. Well, I think I've kind of dragged my bits on for a bit. Actually, here's one more thing about the podcast I was talking about. But no, thank you all so much for hanging out tonight. This was obviously, as it has been thus far, a joy getting to run through this game. And we finally, guys, we're 21. We're 21.
Yeah.
And now we've done it. We can drink on stream now. And by drink on stream, I mean drink rusty swords that have been sitting in a barrel of water. Tune in next time to see that happen. To my knowledge, tomorrow night, I believe Ren in the group should be running some more Deltarune. I do believe there's going to be a 2-week break after that, so we'll, as the days come, bring that up as well. Sorry, I was reading chat for a second. Also, that being said, I do like watching, listening with other people. That is the override for my brain. Okay, yeah, absolutely. Out of state. Ooh. Tuesday, y'all, look, I'm just saying, I think Tuesday is going to be an interesting time on the Gavin Felloff channel. That's all I'm going to say. I think it's going to be interesting. It may or may not be something I've been teasing for a little too long now that we're finally bringing into fruition. So I don't know, maybe be there or something. I think it'd be cool. Wednesday night, Ben here is going to be, I presume, going to be live doing some more Twilight Princess as we kind of come to the tail end of that game. And alongside that,
Indeed.
I haven't heard from Nicole yet this week if she's going to be going live with some more Pikmin or Tomodachi Life. I know she kind of had to take a break last week, so we're wishing her the best. Chat guess on your devices. And then Thursday night, is Glock live again this Thursday? Because Ren, I thought you said you were going to be, are you? I might be just misremembering shit right now. I thought you said you were going to be off for the remainder of the month, but I could be wrong.
I believe you're correct on Ren being off.
Might be taking it. I'm off all. Gotcha. Okay. Cool. So yeah, possible that Arts might be live on Thursday. We'll probably know more on Tuesday, so I'll talk about it then as well.
I am double checking real quick. It does state that Arts, at the very least, unless it's just not been updated.
Cool.
That Arts will be not this week but next week, but there is a chance that it's just not updated because it was every other Thursday.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. I don't. Was Wes talking about doing something Friday? I'm trying to recall.
The 20. I forget if it was the 21st or the 22nd that West talked about taking off for.
Saturday.
But it was either the 21st or the 22nd that
Gotcha.
She's aiming for.
Okay, yeah. I think she might have said taking off this Friday because she was going to be live Saturday, if not mistaken. Yes. Okay. There we go. Perfect. So yeah,
Gotcha.
Saturday then, it sounds like Wes is going to be live. And I think Jacob might also be live as well, possibly. We'll see. We're wishing his mother the best of luck through this recovery process. But either way, you got shit to watch. You got stuff to do. And then
we'll be here all week, cycling in and out.
Yeah, here to keep the thoughts from not being voices, but not vocalize. Catchphrase.
Got it in one.
Woo! First try, baby. Woo! No, seriously, thank you all so much for being here for my shenanigans. Thank you, Ben, for dealing with my shenanigans firsthand in this call. I know it's a lot. I know it's a mental toll. I will be paying for your therapy sessions after this. Do not worry. That is the debt I actually am going to be repaying following this. I tuned into Novel Stream the other night when I was panicky, and it was very helpful. Can confirm. Very good. Okay. You might be more panicked if you tune into one of my streams, but I think you're pretty safe on anyone else's. So, you know, because I can confirm that myself. No, seriously though, thank you all so much for being here. I hope you all have a wonderful start to your week. And if not, well, gosh darn it, I'm going to be so angry about it. And I'm going to stomp my feet, and I'm going to have a little, I'm going to be like, I don't know what this bit is. I'm sorry. It's late. Good night,
It's all good, man.
No, it's not, Ben. It's not okay. I'm not okay. Something MCR song. Good night.
Take it easy, everyone.
Where's the stream in button?